Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. Last time we did crash mid-session because Discord crashed on us, but fortunately it crashed right at a very, very good cutoff point, so I'm not too unhappy about it, I guess. Anyway, before we get into what happened last time and all the usual stuff, I have rolled some dice in the background. The dice have determined that I am going to ask first and foremost Dely to introduce themselves and their character. Could you please go ahead, Dely?
Absolutely. Hello everyone, I'm Dely. As usual, I'm playing as the traveling scholar, known only as Muninn, turned Oracle of Acesius. And yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you very, very much, Dely. Then, according to the dice, we would have Izvir. Izvir, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, I'm Izvir. I play Miroslav, who is at the moment going to the market with Muninn and Basil. And yeah, let's see if they will manage to buy some honey for Lady Ophelia.
You're supposed to be sneaky about that and all that. Anyway.
I know, but I think the people watching already know, and also at least like Nikephoros also guessed it.
I more so meant if you want to do that in front of Basil and Muninn, but
no.
Sure.
Yeah, that's kind of. Let's see if I manage.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much, Izvir. Before we go to the next person, jump scare warning, dear viewers, because I don't want. So you have a couple seconds to prepare. But other than that, Show&Tell, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes. I'm sorry. Of course. I'm Show&Tell. And now I'm playing as Anghel, who got an awesome makeover. He's so pretty right now.
It's very impressive. I think that's a good word to use.
Inspired by Two-Face. I didn't even know that was a thing. But it became so inspiration.
But yes, this is Angel's for the moment at the very least, or probably for at the very least the mid to long term future. Who knows? New look, drawn also again by Show&Tell, and it's very, very well done. In a slightly disturbing sort of way, but in a good way nevertheless. Good artistically, I mean.
I mean, he's an interesting, like, I don't know. I think it's a cool look. Maybe.
Get ready for when they come back to see you for the fairies to cry.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. And speaking of artwork, as usual, here is some lovely artwork that Izvir drew of that we featured in the thumbnail of last episode of Acesius and Muninn discussing fashion, or more like Acesius talking about fashion at Muninn, basically. This will be running in the background while I briefly remind everyone of what happened last session. So, last session we began with Miroslav shaving Muninn, and while that was happening, Muninn began perusing the letters that they took from the palace estate. And they specifically read one of the letters they took from one of the soldiers. That was a letter from a daughter to her mother. That, full disclosure above board, I more so meant as a sort of way of, hey, don't you feel bad for killing this daughter? But they took it of, what could this deep conspiracy possibly mean? But anyway, Cassius suggested that Muninn take it as a possible way of, in the future, ingratiating yourself to the mother. Though above board, that will be quite a bit in the future. Either way, after the shaving was done, Miroslav and Muninn discussed retrieving Anghel, and Miroslav came up with the idea of, hey, since we are sort of kind of not allowed to leave, why don't we ask to take Basil with us, sort of as a guarantee that we're not going to escape or whatever. And spoiler alert, Nikephoros will agree to this, as Miroslav and Muninn went down the stairs to ask Nikephoros. They saw servants preparing the dinner that you all will be invited to. The servants, they were led and ordered around by Zamfir, the owner of the estate, who apparently, unlike your speculation, is not locked up in a dungeon somewhere or something. But you didn't stick around to talk with him to see what's up and all that. Anyway, you went to the courtyard, asked Nikephoros, say, can we leave to find Anghel? He agreed, and the two of you took a very nervous Basil along on your journey. Meanwhile, on Anghel's side, he was slapped awake by a nun who also healed his wounds, who promptly interrogated Anghel to find out what happened at the estate. Above board, she suspected Anghel because obviously he very heavily smelled of soot and like burning, because he was in a burning building, and he was also very heavily injured, indicating that he was part of an altercation that happened there somehow. She also, what's the word? Shouted off, told off, I guess, Mercurio the missionary, who also tried to heal Anghel but failed because his faith was shaken by Muninn, and Mercurio was also driven off by the crowd. Anyway, not necessarily important. Anghel was pushed to answer by the almost... supernatural is not the right word, but I'll use it anyway. Force of this nun, who looked into Anghel's eyes and possibly his soul and understood more or less everything that happened, maybe, sort of. Anyway, she displayed the ability to talk in Anghel's way of talking, for lack of a better term, and also displayed the fact that she is aware of some very important things about Anghel's life. And he told Anghel that apparently he's doing the right thing, but is on the wrong path, which is something that he has heard before. And then, because Show&Tell used Anghel's stunt, she left Anghel alone and told everyone to find a hooded person that stinks of rot and a carriage driver, which is a very vague description, and she told the people who came to gawk at Anghel to find those individuals as she left Anghel alone. And she also insisted that she needs to find those people to report everything that happened to the soldiers. So that's more or less where we rejoin everyone as I go to turn on the background music as a bit of a sort of a warm-up, also because I have to adjust some stuff on screen. I would kindly ask you all to talk about how you're feeling, what's going on through everyone's mind at the moment. Again, just because, buy me some time while I adjust stuff on screen, please.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah. Miroslav is trying to figure out how to go about buying the honey without having like Muninn and Basil look over his shoulder the whole time. Especially because like Basil does not seem very fond of Muninn, and yeah. But maybe he'll manage somehow.
Yeah.
Stuff on screen has been adjusted. But feel free to continue blabbing on if you also wish. just realized I forgot to update the turn order. Yeah, there's no water witch here, as far as you know, anyway.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh no, the fucking water
Spoilers.
blobs.
yeah.
Are you all on the same screen that, for lack of a better term, I currently am?
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
On
Yeah,
the in
With
the
black.
woods with a lot of black.
Yeah.
yeah, like a fog of war thing.
Yeah, this is a partial map of the town you're currently at. It's not a full map, because at the very least, I hope you're not going away, for lack of a better term. Now, I'm curious. Deli, I think did I interrupt you? Were you going to talk about Muninn?
Not particularly, no.
Okay, I am sort of curious what Angel's thinking and what his plan is now, because obviously above all we're talking about reuniting the party and having a discussion and all that, and we left off. We hoped that Anghel would be traveling to the estate, but that was before the conversation of the nun and all that. So I'm especially curious what's going on for Angel's little noggin.
Well, you just heard the nun say that she is looking for Muninn and Miroslav, right?
She told everyone, find me the hooded person that stinks of rot and a carriage driver. And
Which Anghel knows.
yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
The carriage driver is a non-description if you've ever heard one.
That's true, but if they finding Muninn is easier, and then they, find something with them. It's already
He's
a
not
problem.
hooded. They are not hooded anymore.
Oh,
though.
right.
That's
but
true.
they do smell of rot, right?
Yep, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember someone, what's his name? Nicephorus, I think, offered to. Oh, and they disagreed. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess that's the. Like, I'm wondering, maybe Anghel feels like maybe Anghel doesn't think straight, and he's just like shit, because he knows who they are.
Right. They rat me out.
I mean, he already did.
Oh.
So maybe he'll try to find them. Like, I mean, nobody notices him anymore, right? So he's going to.
Per the terms of your stunt, let me check in on the wording. Can avoid conflict or gain important information. Okay. Sorry. Per the wording on your stunt, you have avoided the situation. The people who were like gawking at you and all that are no longer paying any attention to you. That said, other people in the town may, because that your stunt does not include them.
Yeah, the moment he leaves that spot, I guess. It's, but I mean, I think his first thought would be to, well, what would he know about Muninn, and like, would he know where to find them?
You were told to head
to go to the estate?
Yeah, to head to the estate, pretty much. And you more or less know where the estate is, and I'll ping on the map that you know it's in this general direction, if you see where I'm
Okay, so I guess he's gonna head there then.
Okay, so you are sort of sticking with the plan.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay. I will say at some point you guys may see some very, very large tokens. That is not a giant. That's a large group of people.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No
Holy
giant
moly.
commoners.
As far as you know, I guess. But actually, just for fairness' sake, thank you, Show&Tell. For fairness' sake, Deli, would you like to blab about what Muninn feels? Because I don't want to leave you out, because Izvir and Show&Tell blabbed.
I guess. I mean, but from last time, Muninn was sort of eager to find Anghel, right? So, I guess that is, what's on their mind like not as like a what's the word, like a be not to be. Sorry, English isn't my first language.
Says the only person whose first language is English here.
Not to be boring, I guess, but like that's all that they're thinking about right now, and like anything else that needs to be done, like can be done.
I don't think
later.
that's boring.
Okay.
I like
Good.
that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I am interested, and so is Muninn. Is still. We're both interested to see what happens with Zahos, because obviously that's a tenuous sort of alliance at the moment, right? Based on his past and our past, I guess.
Sure. I will. Thank you, Deli, first and foremost.
Okay.
For what's going on screen in front of you, obviously, as you can see, you're on a map, then you can always see sort of what your character sees. I made it so because to sort of have almost the kind of an organic way, because maybe, I don't know, Miroslav and Muninn will reach the markets, but Anghel's already left. Or maybe Anghel is just lost there and they find him there. Or maybe Muninn and Miroslav get lost and Anghel finds and retrieves them. Who knows what will happen. And also who knows whom you stumble into and all that. So I think that's interesting to proceed that way. It might... I sort of warned you before the session started, and I'll sort of repeat the warning. This might turn frustrating, just because there's lots of like tiny spaces and such. If it turns frustrating, we'll just switch back to the big map and rely on careful rolls and such. All right, everyone?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It sounds fun though. For now.
Yeah.
Okay. Per your quicks, obviously Anghel has a much smaller quick than Miroslav and Muninn, but Miroslav and Muninn, I imagine, feel free to contradict me, are not like rushing to reach Anghel.
No.
So sort of leveling that out per turn, for lack of a better term, I think Anghel can have 4 spaces to move, while Miroslav and Muninn has 8, Miroslav has 10. But I don't imagine Miroslav will want to get too far ahead, if that makes sense.
No.
This is based on your quicks, but if you guys decide to run, we'll adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
This
Sounds
is
good.
sort of your
I don't-
walking speed.
Wait, are you saying that Angel's running?
No.
Like, okay,
But-
no,
but
because I wasn't sure
Angel-
because you asked. So I'm like,
Angel's walking speed, I imagine, is not too much slower than Miroslav and Muninn's.
yeah. I guess.
Because above board, like, if we were to go with running speed, I don't know, Angel's would be like 6 spaces and Miroslav could move like 20. That's how different your quicks are.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. So, I guess we ought to begin with Miroslav and Muninn just because they're quicker. But each turn will not last long because this is not combat. This is just you moving along. As usual, I'd ask you all to move 1 space at a time. There's not going to be a lot of difficult terrain like shrubbery and such, but 1 space at a time because you might run into a building or something. Otherwise,
Yeah,
if you move too many. So, yeah. And for Miroslav and Muninn, I'll have Basil follow you along unless, of course, some combat happens or whatever, which I don't necessarily expect it to. It's just you never know.
You never know. Okay, cool.
And because the tokens are tiny, for the viewers, this is where Miroslav and Muninn are, and this is where Anghel is. If there's like any particular token that like you're not sure who, is that like, I don't know, a man or a woman? What is that? It's so small. I'll like put a larger version on screen that hopefully you all will be able to see. Okay?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. So, you said that Izvir and I are going first.
Because
Miroslav.
you're quicker, yeah.
Yeah. Miroslav is quicker, so makes sense.
Yeah.
The ball is in your court, I suppose.
Well, because you're together and you're not in combat, you can sort of move at the same time, just one space at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's so? If unless you disagree, I feel like it's fair that, or again, feel free to disagree. I feel like it's fair that Muninn will probably be ahead because they're like, or is that? Do you think that's not the case? Because I feel like they're sort of like determined to find Anghel.
I mean, yeah, I think that would kind of fit. Like,
Okay.
yeah, Miroslav's Miroslav might be the one with like a clearer goal where to go, since he wants to go to
fair
the
enough.
market,
That's fair enough.
and that is also what we like said where we would go.
It's also
I'm
where
guessing-
you think Anghel is.
Yeah, that's-
Okay. In
so-
that case, yeah, I guess it makes sense for Miroslav to
so-
lead the way.
the market is towards the right side, I guess, or is it over? No, it's not over the bridge. I'm guessing.
You are
since the
correct.
map
Well-
is in the other side.
Well, there's also a different market over the bridge, but that's not where Anghel should be.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
You think the market is sort of in this direction-ish.
Okay.
At the very least, that's where Anghel ran off after hearing some voice. Not that Miroslav
In what
actually knows,
direction,
but you
sorry?
know.
Did you say
Yeah.
this direction?
Then I would say we like go like in
Okay.
this direction.
So one at a time, right?
Yeah, one at a time. You, Miroslav has 10 steps, Muninn has 8. You currently have 6 and 8 left.
Yeah.
I'll have Basil follow along.
Uh,
You see, this is one of the impaled people, and
Oh,
people are
horrible.
gawking at it. The impaled person is obviously groaning in pain. Because, yeah, hope you guys bump into each other.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. Like, I think those are all my spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I won't go further off, even though I still have to.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure? You don't want
I imagine you don't want to rush ahead of Muninn, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This
thank you.
guy's...
Um,
This guy who's gawking at the impaled person says, I think he shit himself.
Oh,
when
because
Muninn
of the smell.
When Muninn approaches.
Oh, poor guy. Muninn wouldn't say anything. They'd like sort of look away.
Can I just ask the impaled persons? I don't remember. Are they
Prisoners of war.
criminals or something, or just prisoners of war?
Not caramels, no. Ziemi specifically.
I meant criminals, but
Nope.
yeah. Okay.
POWs, prisoners of war. And Deli, I think you misunderstood. The truth is not that the impaled person crapped themselves, is that you approached.
Oh, no, I know. It's just that Muninn looks
Oh,
away.
I didn't
'cause
get
they
that
were, like,
either.
killed. Oh, really?
I did get it.
I did, but I meant like, oh, Muninn looks away because they're like embarrassed, or they're like trying to like not look guilty.
Angel's turn. 4 spaces, if you remember.
4 spaces?
Per turn, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait.
And after each turn, like after Angel goes, I'll have any NPCs that are going to move, if that makes sense.
Okay. So... Okay. So these are like stalls, right?
Yep.
And he's supposed to... Well, I guess so he'll go... here?
Yeah. The person that is in front of you was one of the onlookers. Use your stunt on him so he doesn't even pay attention to you.
Oh, awesome. I was gonna ask. Okay, great. So... I can't like step on the same spot where he is, right? That means I'm...
I
over
mean,
him?
you can, but it means like you're pushing him out of the way or something.
Okay.
Or like,
I mean, there's not a lot of space here. He stands in the middle of the way.
or there would be space if you want to head further south. But it would mean like squeezing past him or something.
Yeah, okay, so we'll go here. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That was 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. So here is 3.
Still not paying any attention to you.
Awesome. And here is 4.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
You see, because you're able to peer among the stalls to the north, you see this gathering of people, presumably watching the burnt estate and the soldiers and all that. And if you look over here, if you remember how I described during your first trip to the market when you thought you heard Joseph, that you saw a very lifelike statue of someone, that's the statue.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn? Again, you're not in combat, but I'm just so I don't like step over you, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. I'll have some NPCs move. Clicked on the wrong thing. You hear, Anghel, a voice from around here that says, I need someone who stinks of rot and is hooded and a carriage driver.
Okay.
It's the voice of the nun.
Anghel purposefully doesn't turn.
Some of the onlookers who weren't next to you when the nun healed you, say for instance, these people turn their heads what's that about?
Anghel kind of, you know where he's kind of trying to look like he's what do you say? Very engaged with something.
Yeah, sure.
That looks super suspicious, but whatever.
Makes sense to me. Is there anyone else who moves? Yeah, I guess this fellow. Anyone else at all? Nope. Okay. I guess it would be Miroslav and Muninn next.
Okay. Let's do it. So I guess it would probably be I think you're walking where I was imagining.
Yeah.
Without bumping in. Because I was thinking, should we go this way or that way? But it just makes sense to go this way, doesn't it?
Oh, he definitely shit himself, says the random passerby.
6.
Oh, poor guy. Being accused.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oops.
The woman says, "Oh, is that a rat?" And I think him turns around and sees you and says, "Oh," visibly disgusted by you.
To me.
Well, yeah, you're right next to her.
Oh no!
And you absolutely stink. The other passerbys turn to look at you, because
Muninn would not know how to react. I think they would who, me? Like that. They would turn and look away and be
she recoils from you because you're disgusting.
Yeah. They would turn their head to look away, to be again, kind of shamefully, but also in a way that is kind of shamefully. Although that's their initial reaction, I don't think they'd be allowed to feel that way for long. Because it's not nice to be stinky.
Acacius allows you to display whatever emotion you think would better serve stealth, for lack of a better term.
Okay. Stealth, you said?
For lack of a better term, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the soldiers that's over here says, "Is there a problem?"
With me, he says that to me.
Oh, he says in reply to the woman screaming.
Oh. Okay, in that case, Muninn definitely would if they had maybe they go to like put their cloak up, their hood up, but then they like muscle memory, but then they realize like, oh, I've not got it anymore. So they just sort of like awkwardly like get a shift on. I can't remember how many spaces I've got left, so probably none.
I moved 8, so
you're kind of
maybe you have one more, but yeah.
I will stay here just in case because I can't remember. It probably would only be 1 or 2 left anyway, so
yeah, unfortunately for these people. Okay.
Yeah.
Anghel.
Let's see. Okay, 1. 2. 3. And 4.
The one you see over here is a soldier. Seems to be browsing the stalls.
Okay. I mean, I saw like this woman. Wait, how did I ping?
Hold down the left mouse button to ping. Yeah. You did see this woman previously. I'm trying to remember how I described her. Give me a careful, I guess.
Okay.
She looks fancy and she looks foreign. That's as much as you can
I don't
tell from
remember.
I didn't provide a more in-depth description, but at a distance, that's kind of.
It was when Anghel like came here after Joseph. You mean?
Well,
Or
when
somewhere else.
yeah, when he came here looking for Joseph, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. For the NPCs, yeah, she'll continue yelling. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing about finding a carriage driver and a person stinking of rot. You hear general commotion from this area. Other NPCs, yeah, the soldiers will come along, say, oh, clicked on the wrong thing. What seems to be the problem? These 2 soldiers come along. I imagine Dely and Izvir, you see those soldiers on the map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think at the top, yeah.
Yeah, they come
Again,
along.
I think Moon.
Go ahead.
Because Muninn will probably try and look inconspicuous, and just be like, not even like they had heard what they had said, if that makes sense. Like, you know, when you I don't know if I'm over explaining, but you know when someone says something and you don't even acknowledge them because acknowledging them would kind of put you in, like, yeah, it kind of makes you seem like the problem. It's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I didn't even realize you were talking to me. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Anghel sort of jump scaring you. This person walks right in front of you. Not like cutting you off just incidentally.
Oh, okay.
That is Abdul above board.
Oh, okay.
Imagine he sees you, startles, like, and recoils in the same way. Stares awkwardly. He looks nervous and frightened.
Oh.
He takes a step back, like looks at you with a look like, what's the best way to describe it? Like he's afraid you knows what he's done. You know what he's done.
Oh, okay. Like he was caught or something?
Like he's not sure he was caught.
Huh.
He takes
interesting.
another step back, and yeah, this is more or less where he ends up, like cautious, backing away from you in a very, very obvious manner, not saying anything.
Okay. I guess Anghel just looks at him.
He looks visibly agitated.
Uh-huh. Well, to be fair, Angel's a little agitating at the moment, but sure.
Okay. Then on the Miroslav and Muninn side, just as the soldiers ask, is there a problem? The woman yells, yeah, that one smells like they just came out of the grave. The man next to her says, think he robbed a wine cellar too.
Muninn would look to the look to them, look to the guards, like look to the dead bodies, like in kind of like
Dying.
disbelief.
Dying.
Yeah. Oh, dying bodies. Sorry, dying people. Sorry, I thought they were already dead.
No, it takes days for them to die.
My bad.
Dying body.
Dying bodies. They would look like back and forth and be like feigning ignorance. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, it would say like, these people are dying. They surely like they're the ones that smell of rot, not me.
Is that how it
very
works?
casually. Or shit.
Well, these people were impaled like less than an hour ago. Would they already smell of rot? If that's even how it works anyway.
No, but like they must smell like shit. At least, I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's kind of believable to think that, even if it's not true.
Plus, do they know? Like, how do they know that they were? Or unless they were there when it happened, how do they know that they were in the Impale like an hour ago?
Because
like that kind of blood.
The soldiers were the ones who impaled the people.
So that wouldn't work. But yeah, I mean, Muninn would still make that argument. I think not in kind of a more reasonable way. To be like, oh, these people are like, they've got spears going through them. Like, surely they're the ones that smell.
Give me a. I would not call this clever, so flashy, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, not very good. I think that works narratively, though.
All right, where'd you hide the wine? Say the soldiers.
Muninn would sigh, like, ugh, for God's sake, or for Akesia's sake, and they would like sort of pat their pockets to show like I'm not hiding anything, and then they would like spin on the spot to be like, look, you can see that my clothes don't have outlines in them or dents in them or whatever. Like I'm not stealing.
Give me a clever, please, to see if you've realized something.
Oh, okay. A 3.
These soldiers are not usually law enforcement, meaning you can probably try bribing them.
To leave us alone.
But in reply to, this is a thought that pops in your mind, but in reply to what you said, the soldiers walk in and say, all right, tell us where you hid the wine. We're not playing any games here. And Basil sort of steps out of the way. Yeah.
For that, my response would be like, look, you can see. So the thing that I did earlier, where it's like you can see there's nothing in my pockets, and they would like open their, I can't remember what you called it. It wasn't like a vest, but my like top thing. I would like my oh, okay. I thought it was like. Anyway, I would pat my shirt and be like, well, Muninn would pat their shirt and be like, look, you can see that I'm not hiding anything.
Well, yeah, they asked you, tell us where you're hiding it.
Oh.
I don't think they mean on your body.
Yeah, they sort of mean that they're probably thinking, okay, we caught like a wine smuggler. Let's ask them to lead us to their hideout, basically.
I mean, we know a wine smuggler that we could sell out, but we don't know exactly where they are.
I'd rather I guess. I guess Muninn would. I don't really know what to do with this. I think Muninn would just say, "Look, like, do they have any money on them? You mentioned like
Muninn?
bribing and stuff. Hello?
Huh?
I heard you. Do you mean Muninn?
Oh yeah, sorry.
If Muninn has any money on them,
It
Where
would
would you
make
have-
sense
yeah, where would you
since
have-
we're going to the market.
before that, where would you have kept your money before, like, undressing and all that in the palace estate?
Mm,
Would you have hid your money with, like, your books when you hid those, or?
yeah, maybe. Maybe like the ancient coins, like that makes sense for sure. But
Okay.
but loose change, I guess, which doesn't really help in this situation. Well, I might do. It depends how cheap these guards are, I guess. So I'd probably have a little bit on me, maybe.
Okay. Down with
Just-
I'm perfectly down with a little bit.
Okay. Moon would say like,
Yeah.
sorry, go on. Moon would say, look, like I'm not smuggling any wine, but I do have.
As they approach, they recoil from the smell. One of them says, "Oh, grave robber too."
Trying not to be offended, Moon would say, so as to not escalate the situation. Moon would say like, look, like I'm not a grave robber or a wine robber, but I mean, what can I do to like convince you that I'm not? Because you don't seem like you're going to believe me either way.
Take us to your hideout already. The jig is up. And one of the passerbys says, "You should be impaling them instead of these innocent people." And the other passerbys agree, like, yeah. Silence all of you, says the other soldier. "All right, come with us," say the soldier regarding you, Muninn. "And you two," indicating Basil and Miroslav, "you're coming too."
How about Moon would say maybe if they had like a pouch of coin, or maybe like a small pouch, Moon would approach one of them and say like, "Look, I'm not like."
You can move your token.
How
if you
about
want.
we? Sorry.
You can move your token. It's your turn.
Yes. Moon would walk forward and just say like, how about we forget that we've.
Soldiers
would
steps
say
back
how-
from you. They step back from you.
Moon would say, how about we forget we've ever met each other, you know, and then they would like offer like a few, they'd offer a bit of gold and stuff.
Give me a flashy.
Okay. 0.
The passerby that's next to you says, "Well, they're forgetting. I have to forget too." And the woman agrees. And the soldiers say, "Just take us to your hideout. We know that you got more money on you if you're smuggling. As in that amount of money obviously isn't even comparable to how much you're making while smuggling. Is there a rationale?"
Yeah. I guess Moon would say. Moon would look to. Maybe Moon would look to Izvir, just to be like,
Miroslav.
my bad. Miroslav and say like, what should we do with these like idiots? Like they wouldn't say that, but they would look at Miroslav like that, like, what can we do with these idiots? Like these.
I'm just thinking how much Miroslav would have taken with him.
And while you think, I think enough time has passed for it to be Show&Tell's turn.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are you with us, Show&Tell?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Then I guess Angel's heading towards. I mean, in the direction of Abdul. Sort of.
Backs away with every step you make towards him. Like begins
Okay.
like touching his pockets, clearly looking for something.
Okay. That was 2. This is 3. And this is 4.
Well, let me roll to see if he finds said something.
Oh no.
Yeah, he does. Pulls out a gun on you.
Shit.
Oh.
I knew it.
Says,
Okay.
Don't get any closer.
Anghel, shows his hands, like, puts his palms out, kind of.
I don't know what you or the master are planning, or how all this is involved, or I don't want any more part of it in it. I'm leaving this town. Okay, you tell him that. All right.
Anghel cocks his head, kind of, to the side.
You don't know I shot him, do you? You don't know that.
We actually
Now I
do
know that.
We actually did know already.
Yeah, you guys did know already, but yeah.
He's talking about Rebob?
Yep.
Okay.
He
Okay.
is.
I mean, what does Anghel feel about Rebob right now? I guess he's kind of pissed, maybe, because this whole thing led to everything.
Can I get a clever from you?
Okay.
Okay. I have no advice to give you.
Okay.
All right, Show&Tell, I'm gonna need you to keep stalling while we wait for Deli.
Oh. Okay. Like, okay, we already know that he shot Rebob. Like, do we really care about this guy?
You know him as Abdul. You know that. Well,
That he works for Zamfir, right?
yeah. I hesitated because I wasn't sure how much attention Anghel was paying, but I guess he was paying attention because he was the one being interrogated. But yeah, that he works for Zamfir, who is the owner of the estate that you were told to head towards.
Right.
He.
Right, but now he's saying that he's leaving. Okay, sorry.
Yes. Also, you met him before when you first came into town.
Right.
He seemed freaked out then as well.
Okay. So something is going on, but he was talking about masters, so I mean, like I wonder if Anghel really wants to interrogate him, especially since he can't. I mean, I guess he could look threatening, and that could be an interrogation of some sort, possibly. If Anghel tries to, I don't know, to somehow, make him stay in place somehow, would that count as like combat?
Not yet. But it would rapidly head in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like you definitely risk escalating things. He's already pulled out a gun.
Right, he has a gun. But he knows something about his master. Maybe it'll be good to know that too. I don't know. And he did say he wanted nothing to do with it anymore, so maybe... I don't know. Like I was thinking maybe to bribe him, like the same way that you try to do. sort of.
With that clever roll, I can say nothing.
I don't even know how much money how much money Anghel has.
You would have it on you because you did not disrobe, unlike Muninn. But we still had the issue, if I remember correctly. Izvir, you weren't here when like campaign finances were discussed, and Miroslav has his own budget, so like he doesn't necessarily have this issue. But you, Anghel and Muninn, have the issue of either having very, very valuable, like the ancient gold coins, or very low value coins, and no like mid-value stuff. It's like having
Didn't we get some money at some point? I don't remember anymore, but like because this issue keeps
some for supplies, yes. But yeah, it's the issue of like, I have several quarters on me and like $1,000 bill.
Yeah, and it's not smart to. I've already tried bribing people with coins, with gold coins, and that was a lesson to be learned.
Still shaking, says, got nothing to say, do you? I didn't do it, all right? And takes another step back and says, I'll shoot if you come any closer.
Damn it! I don't know what to do. I'm not smart enough for this.
Izvir can opine if he has any input, if you want, of course. And obviously Show&Tell we can also opine for Miroslav and Muninn's situation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could... I don't think that would help anything. Tell him that the Tribab already told us everything.
Well, how does Anghel tell?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, is Always Thirsty there? Because the nun is not here.
That's the thing I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. As the nun is sufficiently far away and your heroic instincts return, he pops out from behind a stall and he says, "Oh, sorry."
Ooh, he's huge.
He's
Okay.
I can only, I cannot place him to be directly small.
Okay.
He pops up sort of from behind a stall and says, "Oh, what did I miss? Oh," seeing the gun.
Always Thirsty.
Abdul is increasingly panicked.
Okay.
You have a translator now, at the very least.
Yeah. That opens up a few options, but I'm thinking what is best to say to him. Maybe don't want to fight. I mean, we know about the whole thing with like some, obviously they were trying to frame the other, whatever. I don't remember his name. The other noble or something. So we know that. But he's freaked out about it seems like he's freaked out about something more, so. What did your master do? Maybe. I don't know. Honestly. I can't think.
Do you ask that?
Yeah.
Give me a flashy to see. Yeah, give me a flashy to. If you. Full disclosure. If you roll badly. Welcome back, Deli. If you roll badly, he'll panic. If you roll sufficiently well, he might answer. Okay, that's not neither necessarily good nor bad. He says, none of your business or mine. I just want to leave. I just don't want to be here. I don't want to do it.
Do what?
Points his pistol.
Why are you scared?
No more questions. Points his pistol, shaking. You kind of suspect that even if he were to shoot, he might miss you.
Yeah. Sure, but I don't think it's a good thing to start shooting at a market anyway.
Probably not.
Do you want the soldiers to come for you or something? Maybe.
He begins running away.
Great. That one swimmingly. Okay. I mean, should Anghel try to? Like, Angel's not quick though.
You
Like,
have
if Anghel were to try to pursue, it would depend on a quick, probably, right?
Yeah, probably. And you have a quick of 1. The average person has a quick of 2. And as far as you know, this guy's like an elite bodyguard person, so he's probably even quicker.
Yeah. Oh well. I guess we fucked it. At least we didn't get shot.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Then I'll move the NPCs that do move, meaning first and foremost Abdul. Okay.
I'm suddenly thinking if I got always thirsty to throw a bottle at him.
Do you want to try that? We can sort of reverse time if you want to try that.
I mean, that would open like combat between always thirsty, like all of us, but like always thirsty will already be included.
I would say so.
I guess Anghel could take the bottle and throw it, actually.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which role this would be. Like, I guess I can see quick or forceful, and I'll reverse time and say Abdul's right around here-ish.
Okay, sorry. Will it make like a lot of commotion?
Probably, especially the bottle shatters.
Yeah. That's what you wanted to avoid. Does Anghel have anything else he can throw on him?
Your slingshot.
Oh, he has the slingshot. And that won't make a commotion, will it?
It will make less noise, to be sure.
Okay, let's try that then.
Okay. Give me a, I guess, forceful.
Okay.
He dodges with that. He continues fleeing. Unless you want to improve your roll.
Do I? No. Come on. It's just, yeah. The dice is telling me not to go for it.
I'm curious, what's inscribed on the pebble that you just shot?
Wait.
Okay. With this dice, the pebble smashes into the wall of this house, which is now permanently engraved with the ancient Roman word for wait.
Okay.
Abdul continues fleeing, I guess, and I'll return him to where he originally fled to.
Oh well, we tried.
We tried. Meanwhile, other NPCs. I'll roll a flashy. Okay, she's somewhat convincing. Okay, then I'll start. Yeah, I'll move you like here, and you sort of like here, and you like here. Okay. As for other moving NPCs, not at the moment. Okay, Miroslav and Muninn.
So we left off with Muninn looking to Miroslav saying, "What the fuck? Like, what should we do about this?"
Pretty much.
I still don't really know what to do about this because I don't want to cause a scene. Neither does Muninn, obviously. But obviously, like, these guards seem like very ready to cause a scene.
Yeah.
Let me just look at my words. Let me look at my character sheet really quick because I feel like there might be something useful there. Apart from the lying thing, I could lie and say, "Oh, that's where my base is," and just point in a random direction. But then would they go and if they believe me, would they
Probably
go?
take us with.
Well, yeah. Think.
Yeah.
I sort of think of it. Oh yeah, my hideout is on that hill over there. Just as an example, a hill is still a big place, and a hideout would be hidden, so they would need you to point you to where your hideout would be. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I'm just thinking what we can do to circumvent, well, the situation, but let me check my notes. Zamfir, does he have any jurisdiction over these guards, do you know?
Nope, almost certainly not.
Who
Unless he would like hold like office, like, oh yeah, he's the commander of the armies or whatever. You know, Zamfir is not the commander of the armies of this country. You don't necessarily know the specific military hierarchy otherwise, though.
So we don't know who these guards answer to.
You saw Zamfir making ready for your dinner. He's probably not in charge of these soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay. Could I'm really sorry to be so out of ideas. I just don't really over something. It feels like I'm so like stumped over something so simple. But I guess what Izvir, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
This has really got us. Like, this is really like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Who was the guy that
What do
you
we do?
said was a smuggler?
Where? What was your question?
you-
Where was he, or who was?
Who was he? Because I didn't remember.
The cousin of the
cousin.
of the innkeeper that Ophelia's staying at.
Yeah.
The
You-
innkeeper. Oh,
You have not specifically met the smuggler cousin. It's just that the innkeeper said, "Oh shit, there's soldiers there. They must be looking for my cousin's secret stash."
oh wow. Okay.
I think I have an idea, but it depends on whether these guards will, like, bite. If you know what I'm saying.
Bite or fight? Well, anyway, go on.
Bite. But Muninn would say, Muninn's looking to Izvir like, ugh, these guys. And then Muninn would look to the guards and say like, oh, who do you answer to? Like, who do you two think you are? Who do you answer to?
Dafina, the Armash of this country. Come on, you're with us. You're coming with us, rather.
Muninn would say, because I want to note this, as in, what did you say the guy's name was?
It's a woman, a female name at the very least.
My bad.
They said, Dafina, the Armash of this country. Give me well, it's a title. Give me a clever to see if you know the title. Well, not clever, careful rather.
Oh, careful? Okay.
Come Because
See if I know this title.
clever is thinking of clever solutions. Careful is remembering stuff. You are not necessarily aware. But Miroslav can also roll.
Sure.
True.
3.
You got it free? Because it's not showing
Yeah.
up on my end.
Oh,
it just
me
showed up.
neither.
It just showed up. Okay.
Oh.
Armash...
Pardon.
I was
Sorry.
just going to explain. Armashmi is the person, basically the prince's jailer and person in charge of executions. Not usually a military title, but it can hold military office.
Sorry, I'm just writing this down.
Wait. Executions and what?
This title usually says this person is the prince's jailer and executioner, like the person in charge of organizing executions and stuff like that. However, it can also sometimes mean that, oh yeah, this person has temporary military authority.
Okay. Because of pronunciation reasons, you said Dafina Amish. What did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, you heard me right, more or less.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Okay. So Muninn would say, "Can I lie with my stunt and say, ah, thank you, Dafina Amish." Oh, I see. So thank you for typing it. Muninn would say, as a stunt lie, I'm just thinking of the wording because I don't want to cheese it. I don't want to cheese it, but I also don't want to like. It's like a genie in a bottle situation where like if you say the wrong thing, like you won't get what you wish for.
Monkey's paw, yeah.
Muninn would say, yeah. Muninn would say like, Dafina, sorry, this doesn't sound very convincing because of the genie thing, but Muninn would say like, I know Dafina, like it, we know each other very well. If you don't let us go, you'll have her to answer to.
And because this is your stunt, correct?
Yeah.
Because it's your stunt, they back off with a... Oops, sorry. And they back away. This one bumps into the building, trips, and the other one rushes to help him get up. The passerbys all get away from you like, oh shit, we don't want to mess with this. Basil also looks frightened and takes a step back from you because he's also susceptible to your stunt.
That's true. I guess everyone is technically, aren't they?
All NPCs at least, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think it also worked on us, like on the other players.
True. The only reason I didn't like describe, oh yeah, Miroslav takes steps back or whatever, is, well, I don't want to take agency from Izvir, first and foremost. Second of all, we just established per the role that Izvir doesn't really know who this person is. So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't really matter either way.
And also,
But he does know
Miroslav wouldn't be surprised with Muninn knowing people, since he is a scholar, and yeah, sure, people know
Okay.
people.
Sure, because he's with Muninn, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
So-
Muninn might refrain from looking relieved in either case because they're kind of like, oh, thank God that worked. But then they would turn to Izvir and say, like, come on, we've wasted enough time. And then, that's like the cue to get out of here.
I don't think you have enough time to move before Show&Tell's turn, if that makes sense.
But yeah, Miroslav would very much also be for moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Basil
And
looks
also-
alarmed at this exchange. Go ahead.
Yeah. Miroslav would also like motion to like Basil that it's fine. He doesn't have to worry.
Do you even
Yeah.
do you even know who she is? He asks you, Miroslav.
Mm,
She's almost as bad as the prince, he says, like whispering.
well, better to not get on her bad side then.
Shoots Muninn a glance like, are you sort of like still in shock that you apparently know this person and are close with her?
Muninn would neither confirm nor deny in earshot of the guards. And then they would just sort of carry on walking, or like being prepared to walk anyway, because obviously we can't walk yet. But
in terms of your stunt, he's not doubting you. He is still shocked by this truth as he perceives it. But yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anghel, your turn. Well, that was weird. Well, that was weird, says always Firsty.
Fine. You know, to rub it in. Okay. Anyway, let's, I guess, continue on our way then. 1, 2, 3.
You have one more. I think you miscounted.
4.
Okay.
What do you mean? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have counted properly this time. I think you. Yeah. Okay. You're good. You're good. No need. No worries. Okay. Yeah. This fellow says, "We got wine. We got honey. We got all good stuff on my farm." Trying to sell his goods.
Mm-hmm. Thumbs up.
Shows you a different finger.
What?
He is offended that you're not buying, and let's leave it at that.
Okay. It took me a moment. I got it.
Okay.
Do we see this guy?
It's a lady. It's a slave person.
Oh, a slave person. Okay.
She what would she be up to? Yeah, I guess she seems to be carrying some firewood. It's not cold out, but it's good to stock up for the winter, if that makes sense.
True.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Then I'll just have some people move in the background. I'll roll another flashy. Okay, yeah. We'll have a bunch more people move, it means. This one, let's say. This one right here. And where is... Oh, yeah, this one. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. I think that's where he would go. This one here, this one like this, and yeah. And did I? Yeah, I did not move you. I guess I'll move you here just for the sake of it. Okay. Anyone else who moves among NPCs? Soldiers that Muninn just scared off, like help each other up and then return to what you think are their posts by the bridge, which probably not necessarily an official post, more like their hangout stuff. Giving you looks, Muninn, like, leave us alone, we didn't do anything. The passerbys you scared off hide behind these buildings, waiting for you to go away.
And go away we shall, because
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're very eager to get to Anghel.
This passerby apparently smacked into another passerby by my mistake, and you hear a small argument erupt around here.
One.
Oh, gotta keep away from that. That doesn't sound good.
But yeah, as Miroslav
I'm-
is moving, yes, it is your guys' turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought you said that. So.
Did not say it, but now it
Okay.
is.
Okay. Muninn, you come in?
Yes. 1, 2, 3. How many did you say? It was 6, wasn't it?
You have
Or
8,
8.
Miroslav has 10.
That's it. I don't know where I got 6 from.
There is clearly a large crowd gathering around here, and you recognize this street as you bump past Basil unintentionally as the street that you came down from when you were fleeing the estate. And yeah, there's a big crowd here, probably gawking at the fire that was in the estate. As Basil paused and you push past him or something, says, "Is that the best place to head towards?"
No.
Like the best path to choose, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No.
No. I guess not then. So where do you reckon we should?
He points in
I'd
this
say
general
we-
direction. He points in this general direction, which is where the markets
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, I would have just gone like a bit of a circle around the person there, so maybe we don't have another disagreement about Muninn's smell.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I've only got one of those special layers in me today, anyway. So,
Yeah.
best keep away.
So yeah, I would still go 2 more up, and then next turn go like right.
Basil asks Muninn, "So, how do you know her, Dafina?"
Muninn would look to see if the guards are in earshot, and if they're not,
You see the guards, they're right
Sorry.
here.
I would say Muninn would, like, if I whispered, would they be in earshot? Would they hear me, or is that not?
Basil, yeah.
No, would the people hear me? The guards.
Definitely not.
Okay, good. So I was just worried about a sneaky roll. Although my sneaky's not that bad, but still. So Muninn would, like, under their breath, like, so only Basil could hear, and like Izvir as well.
Miroslav.
I don't. Oh, sorry, I read Izvir on the screen and got it wrong. So I don't know why I keep doing that. So Miroslav can hear and Basil can hear. They would say, I don't know her really. I just wanted those idiots to, like, get away from us.
Oh, good. Oh, seems genuinely relieved.
Why? Muninn would question why is. I mean, she must not be a very nice lady.
I mean, she is the head of execution, so yeah, wouldn't call her a nice lady.
I suppose. Suppose that makes sense. But what kind? Like, is she? How bad can she really be?
He points.
Look
He points at
around?
he points at the impaled person you just passed and says, "I mean, she's here doing this."
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I guess I just didn't put that 2 and 2 together with that, but that makes sense. If she, like, ordered that to happen, yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, she's I obviously had, like, so Muninn says I've never heard of her, to be honest. Under their breath, obviously. I've never even heard of her, but yeah. Hopefully we won't have to.
Good. Good.
Hopefully we won't have the pleasure of meeting her at any point.
Good. He then says, something out of the blue. Your shirt suits you, and the new points at your lack of beard.
Thank you. Muninn would say in that tone, like confused, like thank you. I think.
Okay.
It's not as good as a. Come on, you said it was like a toga that like would be better, or is?
That's what Acacia said. You're not gonna find a toga in the markets.
No, but Muninn would say. I just had to clarify like the name of the thing. Muninn would say like thank you, but it's not as good as a toga.
A what?
I'd like to get a toga. Muninn would repeat.
Blinks.
Never mind. I never mind.
Angel's turn, I think.
Okay.
You were just flipped off by a shopkeeper.
Yay. Okay. We will, smoothly walk by as if nothing happened. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess. Is that Abdul?
Who? Where are you looking? No, that's a random slave.
Oh, okay.
But can I get a careful from you?
Abdul. I mean, I said his name wrong. A careful, you said?
Yeah, to see if you notice something. Yeah, I'm not joking that Abdul is right over here. So you just see him turn the corner.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Okay.
Well.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Okay. Then for the NPCs, Abdul continues booking it. And yeah, I think you'll wind up around over here. I'll move some of these other NPCs. Okay. Yeah. Move like this. Just move you around like this, semi-randomly. I'm being completely honest, but I think it makes sense for it to be semi-random. Okay. Anyone else who moves among NPCs? Yeah, this person that like you scared off he pushes past this woman who he pushes to the ground in his attempt to run away from you. And the other people that you scared off also flee. This woman has been knocked to the ground by the other person's flight. Miroslav and Muninn.
What a bum.
Yeah,
I would
quite.
Yeah. My instinct is to help her up, but obviously that would probably be more trouble than it's worth. Because
which one was the one that was pushed over?
This one.
Okay.
Are you thinking the same thing then, or?
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to. The thing is, it's at the moment better if they're afraid of you. So I don't want to go and be nice, I guess.
I suppose that's true.
I guess.
Yeah. So I guess I won't do that.
I'd say we just walk towards where we.
Before that, can I get a careful to see if you notice something?
Yes.
Both of you.
Oh.
It would involve your eyes, quote unquote.
6 then.
Basil was especially paying attention to study your reaction. Like, are you going to help the woman or not?
Oh.
He's especially focusing on you, Muninn, not necessarily on Miroslav.
Could I... Interesting. He's... Can I roll a clever or careful as to why that could be? I have my suspicions.
It would be clever, I think. Because you don't know Basil well enough to, like, study his past behavior to see, like, you're careful. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. A 6.
You're not sure why necessarily, but you think he's, like, trying to ascertain what kind of person you are.
Okay. Again, I do kind of want to help this woman, but I don't want to make a scene. So
Your turn, Miroslav and Muninn.
yeah,
Yeah.
Muninn would ask Cassius, "What do you think? Like, should I make the oracle should I make your oracle seem what's the word righteous by helping this woman?"
Is this part of an act of proselytism? As in, are you planning on preaching to this woman? If the answer is no, then no. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
He wouldn't say that, but that's the vibe that you get. He would not say
Sure.
something vulgar, if that makes sense.
Sure. Okay. Then who gives a shit? I don't I do give a shit, but it's more like it's not really worth the shit to be given, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's not really worth it. Let's just leave her be and find Anghel. He's what's important at the moment anyway.
Your turn, as established.
Yeah.
Oh, we still got to move. Yeah, my bad. So 1, 2.
Oh, 3, 4. So we need to get past that person. Yeah.
Those are my moves.
This is this passerby.
He's coughing because of me.
I wonder. The other passerby that's sort of next to you, like, begins sniffing around, and this might sound disgusting, but like puts a hand on his trousers, like, is that coming from me?
Oh. I mean, fair enough. That's kind of gross. But so is Muninn.
He
Go ahead, sorry. I wasn't going to say anything.
Is that your movement done?
Yes.
No, I just thought there would be more coming as... Or, did you already go 8?
I've already gone 8, yeah.
Okay, then I will stay with you there.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Anghel.
I might have walked a bit more straightforward.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. The Prince Charming side of you feels tempted to help this woman with the firewood. You can ignore it if you want.
Damn it. I mean, there are more. If Anghel ignores it, it's going to cost him like.
Not
Because it's not like a
not
death.
not majorly, because it's not as bad as the other situations, but it's
Maybe you can send Always Thirsty to help her.
he's
Such
here.
an exploiter.
He's here to obey your orders. Always thirsty, I mean.
Yeah. Okay, then I guess he'll do that.
But
Like
who
he'll
who carried these, indicating the water jugs that he's carrying?
I guess Anghel takes them from him.
Oh, all right, thank you. And he approaches the woman and offers to help her with the firewood, but she seems surprised because she's a slave woman. Slave people don't usually get help with their chores. Cautiously accepts, unsure, because Angel's kind of an intimidating giant, and she's a bit frightened.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll continue moving some of these folk around. Again, semi-randomly. Guess I'll move you here. For the viewers who can kind of see what I'm doing, because they see more than you, the players, do. Yes, I know that some of these people are moving at absurd distances. I don't imagine they're necessarily the exact same people. They're random tokens. So
Okay.
please don't worry too much about it. Any other people who will move? I guess this lady will, with the aid of Always Thirsty, carry the firewood inside her home. Anyone else? Oh yeah, Abdul. Who is almost off the map at this point. Anyone else? Anyone else? I do not believe so. Miroslav and Muninn.
Okay. Oh.
I can't. Well, no, we don't know where he is. I was going to say I can't remember which direction was recommended, but I don't think there was a
It
recommended
was
one.
kind of like in that direction, I think. So.
Okay.
So towards
Okay.
the right.
That's cool.
If I'm correct.
Yeah. No,
I mean, from your point of view, you did see you do see this market stall, so you are aware that those are markets. Yeah, you squeezed past the person who was checking their trousers, who realizes it's not him, gives you a weird look. The other person that you squeeze past says, "Damn, what pub did you come from?"
Muninn would ignore him and just keep going.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many spaces I'm on. 3 though, probably.
Right in front of you, you see a soldier perusing the stalls.
Ugh.
He's not in smell range yet.
Okay. Is that Muninn would say to would they sorry. Muninn would say to Miroslav, like, are we gonna save this? Are we gonna save this? Because Muninn knows that you need to get honey, right? So Muninn, or am I wrong?
I mean, Nikephoros did say like, "Oh, do you need to get honey?" And Miroslav didn't answer anything, so you can guess that he does.
Muninn would say, like, can we save, like, I don't know if that still points to it, sells honey, but can we save it until after, like, we get Anghel?
I can. On that note, do I see if that stall sells honey?
I'm gonna roll d20.
Okay.
Yes, apparently.
Okay, then Miroslav would be. I will be quick and I will catch up to you.
Muninn would say, suit yourself. But I'm not gonna. Like,
hey, can you shit somewhere else? Says the person who was checking their trousers. Because you guys have been standing still right next to the fellow.
Oh, can you shit? Okay, all right. I'm fucking going. I'm going. I'm getting out of here.
Do you still have your
Yeah.
movement?
I hope you don't mean no offense, but I'm gonna go. Muninn would say. To.
I will catch up to
Miroslav.
you.
All right.
Deli, you're blind at the moment, aren't you? Because I think you're inside a wall at the moment.
I was wondering why I was blind. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I think you're better now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go where Miroslav is. So I can go.
You've been
That's a wall.
you've been grave robbing, says the soldier. That you're
Ignores him.
bumping into.
Yeah, I guess if I have no other choice, I'd like shoulder check him, but or
It's a narrow space, to be fair.
I guess. Well, no, maybe not shoulder check. That is definitely. But Muninn would try and slide past him.
I asked you a question. Have you been grave robbing and pub robbing?
Muninn would. I was gonna say pretend to be drunk, but then that's quite flashy, isn't it?
Or sneaky.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, could I slur my words and be like, and
Give me a sneaky. And roll,
Okay.
I'll roll his careful to oppose.
hey. Nice.
As he believes a drunken person is stumbling past him, he gives you a kick because he does not respect you and he wants you away from him.
Okay. As I'm kicked, I ham it up a bit. I go like that, and just take it as an opportunity to get further away. I can't remember how many more tokens I've got. but
I
I'm
will
gonna
allow you
assume
one
that-
more point of movement because he does kick you away.
Okay, cool. I'll use that to get over here.
Okay. You guys are now in the market. You see this foreign-looking woman. What else do you see? A lot of people coming into the markets from this side. And that's all you see from your point of view.
Okay. And obviously no Anghel.
Or as
I
far
mean,
as you can see.
The market stall that I saw was this one?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
well, actually this one.
Oh, okay.
The owner of the stall does not appear to be here. Probably
Of
went.
the one with the honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably went to gawk at the fire and the soldiers and the impalement and all that. Impalings, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turns?
Wait, I actually still, since I should be able to get to the stall. Since I'm not trying to match my speed with Muninn at the moment, but trying to get to the stall, I'll use my full movement speed.
Yep. You are able to.
Yeah, so I will just kind of be on the lookout for where the merchant is.
Give me a careful. To see if you spot him.
That is a 2.
Not with that roll.
Okay.
Feel free to also give me a clever.
Um,
To see if you deduce something.
3.
Given what's going on with the burnt estate and all that, it may be a while before the owner returns. It's a bit incautious, not cautious leaving their stall unguarded, but
Yeah, but I also don't want to take anything with a soldier standing right there.
Fair.
So, yeah. Yeah, then Miroslav would just look around to see if there's any stall with a person.
Give me, well, you see what you see. So if you see a token,
Oh yeah, okay,
maybe
so
maybe you can assume they're there.
here?
That woman again looks foreign and very fancily dressed, not like a shopkeeper, unless they're like, I don't know, desperately selling their belongings or something.
Yeah, the thing is, all the other tokens, like here I see that there is a token, I think, but I see like half a millimeter of it. So,
give me a careful.
4.
Appears to be a shopkeeper.
Okay, then I will probably in my next turn go over there and see if they have what I need.
Sure. Meanwhile, Anghel.
Anghel is going to proceed. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You have adequately proceeded. The
Yay.
always firsty continues helping the woman, and she whispers something in his ear and he says, "Oh, no. Right?" Looks at you, Anghel.
I mean, Angel's back is turned to them, no? Does he hear them?
It would be. You do hear the no. But yeah.
So maybe he glances over for a second.
Always first he looks startled. The woman looks confused.
Okay. Angel does like this kind of gesture of like, what?
The answer is no, says always firsty. The woman shrugs and says, "Thanks for the help." Dear viewers, the sound that you just heard is my cat. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Then.
Okay.
I guess Angel turns back.
And always firsty hurries to come with you away from this lady. Okay.
Oh, I totally thought that. I mean, I used always thirsty just so that, because I thought that he was going to go with her somewhere.
Well, I'm not sure what you were thinking, but sure. Oh, you thought that like she wants
to carry it somewhere.
Okay. No, she just wanted to carry it inside her house.
Oh, and the house is right there. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
For the NPCs, this lady I think will move around here, and for inside the markets, think move right here, move right here, we'll move you right here, right here, right here, right here. Move you such. You guys, Miroslav and Muninn, seem like more people heading into the markets. Like they seem to be looking for something from their how they're behaving.
Wonder what they're looking for. Not hopefully not us.
Hopefully.
Could never be us.
Nah.
Okay.
The soldier who just kicked Muninn says, "Get the hell away from me before I shoot you."
Yeah.
I will do that. Here's a question. If I close my eyes and look around with spectral sight,
Sure.
would I don't think it would, but would it help with finding people? Like, can I see through walls with it and see people's Oh, I can.
You can look through walls. Yes. What was the second part of your question?
Like to see people's essences and everything. So I could see if Anghel was through a wall, I'd be able to see his essence through the wall.
If he's nearby.
Sure, that makes sense. Well, I don't know if I've already done this or not, but I think I did before briefly. If I have a blindfold, or if I had like, well, I didn't need to do all of that just yet. But Muninn would just close their eyes to like look around and see if they like can sense Anghel.
You do not sense Anghel nearby. However, if you like, the more you look in this direction, the more painful it seems, the more uncomfortable, and you sort of realize you can't sort of quote unquote see in this direction.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Muninn would. I'm gonna push Muninn to go that way because that doesn't seem right. As in Mooninn's like, that's not quite right. And then
Give me a clever to speculate as to why that may be the case.
Sure. Is it book smart stuff or not really?
No, not book smart, no.
Okay, 5.
With a 5, think of the other times where like magical powers have been negated. It's probably one of those people.
Yes, that's true. That to be fair, that did happen last episode, didn't it? So Muninn would probably infer like, oh yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. But why is it? They would question in their mind like, why is it happening there? What's going on? There must be someone.
There's probably like a holy person there, basically.
Yeah, of like the new faith and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's the only place that I can't see, so I'm gonna go towards it. Muninn would think. I've already gone one space. So I'm gonna go.
And I am going to offer you compel, Muninn. That will probably fuck everything up if you accept it, but I'm down for it.
I think I know what you're gonna ask. Go ahead though.
Your Oracle of Acesius aspect specifically. The only reason you would want to talk to one of these people is to either convert or kill them. If this person's faith is strong enough to block off your spectral sight, as you call it, probably no talking to this person. If so, you ought to kill them.
It's so tempting. Where would this compel come from? Is it like, as in, would Acesius try and compel Muninn to do that, or is it about entirely like above board? If you
Compels happen above board. This is compelling your Oracle of Acesius aspect, as in it's your duty as an Oracle of Acesius to proselytize the true faith, for lack of a better term.
I would love to say yes, but I don't want to commit to it because I don't know what's waiting for me. Muninn doesn't know what's waiting for them, so I would say no. I'm not gonna. Although that is a good compel. That's very like. I almost took it because it does make sense.
Sure, I'll remove one of your fate. Your one fate point rather. Carry on.
Yeah.
Muninn and Miroslav, it's your turns. The guard just said, "Get the hell away from me." The other person that's right next to you, Muninn, like looks at you with disgust, like, "Ugh, a drunk hobo person." At least that's how you come across. And again, both of you see this like onrush of people coming into the market from the east, northeast-ish, as if they're behaving as if they're looking for something.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I already moved once. To be fair, while
You
I
did
was.
not. You did not. That was the
okay.
soldier kicking you away.
Oh, sure. Okay, I'm gonna move then. So.
Sorry, says says Basil to a soldier. Ugh, says the person that you're next to. I'm not selling to people like you, unless you got good coin.
Muninn would ignore them. If I can go here, because I'm afraid that
You are now
that's
inside. You are now inside a wall, but yes, you can squeeze past this person.
Okay, good.
Also, am I on the correct side of the booth or on the wrong side if I'm on this side where I'm now?
Either works.
Okay,
It's not so formal.
Okay, I'd look if they have what I need, like if they have honey.
I'll roll some dice.
Okay.
Yes,
Everyone is honey today.
apparently.
What else do they have?
With a roll that high, quite a generous selection of items, mostly food stuff.
Ooh.
But not limited to that. Like if you are looking for anything in particular, the answer might be yes.
I mean, the other thing that Miroslav would have liked to also buy at the market would have been another knife, just to.
There would be knives. He would have a few knives to sell, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Miroslav would get a jar of honey.
Let me move
guess.
Basil in the meanwhile, yeah.
Yeah. Then one of the knives. Like he would look which one is like if they're well made and stuff. And choose the one he likes the most.
Not particularly well made, not particularly fancy, but functional.
Yeah.
Give me, I guess, this person will name a price. I'm actually gonna roll there careful to see, like, if they ascertain sort of your true wealth level. Not particularly, so they'll name kind of a lower price.
I still look like a slave.
More or less, yeah.
Person, so yeah. Some fruit, something sweet. I don't know.
Yeah. He
kind of feels like it.
he would agree. He would agree to sell it to you and makes a racist joke by saying better than stealing it off from an orchard, eh?
Ooh.
Miroslav would his eye would twitch like once, but then he would just
take it in stride, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, he doesn't want to cause a scene, and he's probably heard worse.
Probably. But because of the way he misconstrues your social status, you are able to buy them slightly cheaper than market value, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. So, yeah, Miroslav would give him the money that he wants to. I'm guessing that, like, I don't know how much Lady Ophelia gave him, but
enough to like, say, hypothetically, say honey was worth 50 coins. It's not, but let's just name a number.
Yeah.
She would have given you like 75.
Okay. And like Miroslav also still has like the hush money, and he did take some more money with him since he wanted to buy a new knife. So yeah, he would probably be able to pay the sum.
Yep. Definitely, I do not disagree. I think the purchase will like take sort of a turn of movement, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Okay. Muninn has moved, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right.
Then will be Anghel's turn.
All right. 1, 2. I don't know where I'm going. Okay.
If you cannot see, it's probably a building. You have just walked into a wall. Let me move you. I think this would be a better spot for you.
Oh wait, no, but can I go back? Like,
sure, yeah.
I don't remember where it was.
You were here. I just moved you.
Okay. Wait,
you have free movement.
where's the estate supposed to be?
Around here-ish. I pinged on the map.
Huh. So we're not walking in the right direction. Okay, so let's go here. 2. Right?
Yeah.
3. 4.
think you are.
Hello, wall.
Yeah. Is this better?
Okay, great.
Yeah. Always first he whispers to you, we're doing this for free, right? Helping people, I mean.
Oh, she wanted to pay us?
Do you ask him?
No, I was asking above board, I guess. Never mind. Anghel nods.
Good. Okay. Good. End of conversation.
I don't want to pat him on the head.
Good. End of conversation unless you press it, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, I don't think so. Who's the woman in front of us?
Another slave person.
Oh, that's another slave. Okay, I see.
Okay. Miroslav. Well, NPCs actually first. Before that. Yeah. This person moves into the markets. This one as well. This one over here. Over here. Move you here. I'll move you here. The discomfort Muninn seems to be moving a bit away. A bit, not too far away. Again, the stalls are a bit more transparent, for lack of a better term, than depicted on the map. You generally see people moving in the markets looking for something, and they seem to be telling other people in the markets, hey, like, did you see such and such? Feel free to like give me careful to like hear the conversation.
Okay. There it is.
Miroslav as well, if he wants to.
Sure.
Yeah, Muninn, they're a bit far away, but you think they are supposed to be looking for someone, like on multiple someones. And Miroslav, you hear like some people wondering, what does a carriage driver even look like? There's no carriages here.
Well, that's not good. So they're obviously looking for us.
But
Yeah.
do they know that this means them? If that's what they were heard.
Miroslav would take note of that, and
Yeah, because he is a carriage driver, okay. Yes.
I mean, he has many things if you ask him.
Okay, James Bond. But Miroslav, you, unless of course you were like sitting in a carriage, which you're not obviously. The only way a person would recognize you as a carriage driver would be if they know you.
So Miroslav isn't too worried about it, but he's still like,
And you do get the inkling that how we're supposed to find the other one? With your nose, I guess. You hear like this conversation.
Okay.
I'm
That's
in
more
trouble.
telling. That's more telling.
Miroslav hears it, not necessarily Muninn.
yeah.
Okay. Miroslav and Muninn's turns. Miroslav, you're mid-haggle, so
Yeah.
unless you like want to cut the negotiation short, yeah, okay. So Muninn's turn, I guess.
Okay. I assume this is an alleyway, and I'm not just
You're correct.
phasing through the walls. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait. This is the one. This is the one that smells of rot. Says the person you just bumped into. Hey, I think I found them. He says.
Damn, that happened
Shit.
fast.
It's Show&Tell is not that they're fast. It's that Muninn was moving right in the direction of the people looking for them.
Damn.
Shit. I guess. Well, that's not good. This isn't good because Muninn doesn't know that. Because the people looking for us are the people that are with Anghel, right? I assume,
A war, yeah.
or were. But
I guess,
Muninn
but like,
Mu-
could be that
Muninn
it's
doesn't.
spread already because she's shouting. She's
Yeah.
asking, like,
Muninn doesn't know that though.
yeah.
So
I mean-
Muninn would.
Muninn has the same destination as the people.
That's
Muninn?
true. But
Or oh no, he didn't take the compel, right? If he had taken the compel, it would have been the same.
who?
The people.
Since it was the woman that was looking for us, the woman of the different faith. That's
Oh, you mean
obscuring your
you mean
nun,
me?
the
Take,
nun.
you
vision.
mean me? You mean me take the compeller?
Yeah.
I thought you meant Anghel because you said he.
Mm.
So
Oh,
that
sorry.
makes sense. I was like, what compel? So yeah, okay then. So because I don't know that the people who are restraining Anghel are looking for me, these are just random people. What can I do? I guess Muninn would
This one's.
try and.
They're not wearing a hood, but they smell like rotten wine, like the nun said.
Okay, Muninn would try and keep up the drunk act because running would make them look guilty. And they would say like, what do you mean? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Give me a sneaky.
Okay. A 3.
A -1. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, they're obviously not wearing a hood, and the guy says, "Stupid hobo," and kicks you away. The other person.
Ugh. We would be like, ugh. And in their head, thank God, that's like probably the third close call that they've had today. Or I say today in this session. And then yeah, I think I used all my.
No, you
Did
have
I?
not. You have not used your movement. You have used. I'm not even sure. Yeah, like half of it at most.
Okay. So I got 4 more. What? I can't go this way, can I? Or right?
To your left, like sort of this way, you see the soldiers, presumably of Dafina, and the onlooking crowd looking at the estate you just burned. To your right is the markets and the people rushing in the markets, looking for someone that you quite likely guess it is you. And yeah, actually, you don't know that they're looking for Miroslav. That you think they're looking for you.
Okay.
Behind you,
can I
behind
make-
you is the way you came. Go ahead.
Can I make the conclusion that can Muninn make the conclusion that whoever is this religious enough person to make a blind spot in my sight, spectral sight, is probably the one looking for me?
Give
Or
me a
would
clever.
that take like a
Give me a clever.
okay?
Oh yeah. Okay, with that roll, yeah.
Holy moly. Okay. Well, I don't want to like.
And with that roll,
I will.
with that
Yeah.
roll, actually no, I don't think you could arrive at that conclusion. Never mind. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Even with being super clever, I think that would be a bit too much of a reach. But if you have any questions, maybe the clever will answer. Go ahead.
My question is, what were you about to say?
I
No,
was
I don't really.
I was going to kind of blame Anghel above board, but I don't think Muninn would reach that conclusion.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
It's not his fault. Leave him alone.
Yeah. It's not.
I'm kidding. It's totally his fault.
So, I'm gonna go in this direction, but I'm not gonna turn myself in because I don't want to go in half cocked, if you know what I mean. So, I think this is a space. So there's 1. There's 2, and then probably 2 more.
Yeah, you're heading in. You're pushing through a stall at the moment.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. That bit was.
You're climbing on top of a stall with the way you're moving.
Can I not go in this direction in a way that I'm not climbing?
There's a
is it
stall in
too
the
late?
way. There's a stall in the way. You can only sort of go Yeah.
Around
back.
it.
Okay, so like here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then here I think.
I think I found. Yeah, this person smells right, says the woman that you bump into.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Gets progressively more like.
Give me another
belligerent.
sneaky.
Leave me alone!
Give me another sneaky.
Oh!
This is an overcome
no.
roll. This is an overcome roll. Time and overcome means either you fail or succeed at a negative cost.
Shit. Fail? No, succeed at a negative cost. Obviously, I don't know what the negative cost would be just yet, which is making me nervous.
What did you bring on you on this little excursion?
Not a lot. I think the pouch of gold that I mentioned, and probably not much else. What do I even have on me in general? Not much. Not much.
Can I get a careful to see if you notice something?
Yes. Of course. With my eyes or no?
Yes.
Okay. 6.
Yeah, as you drunkenly pretend to be drunk and stumble into the wall and such, you notice that you drop your pouch of precious coins.
Oh, the Rimlen ones.
Yep.
Not to be like that, but I said earlier that I didn't bring them.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Your bag of money anyway. The less important money then.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to like burst the bubble or nothing. It's just that
Sure. No worries.
Okay.
Although to be fair, I could have been a dickhead and said, "Oh no, you actually did bring them and you did drop them," but I'm not.
Okay, that makes sense. I think Muninn would. Am I allowed to pick them back up? Or does that defeat the purpose?
Yes, but I think it would take like step of movement.
Okay, I don't have any more left, I don't think, so...
Then you'll only have 7 next turn.
Okay. Oh, okay, fair enough then. Yeah, I'll do that then. Muninn would be like, I dropped my... And because they're like pretending to be belligerent, they would like almost stumble and like...
Never mind everyone, they're not wearing a hood. Get away from me! And she gets away from you.
I gotta get my pouch of gold, I've gotta get it.
Are you in the wall, Muninn? Deli?
I hope not. How do I get out of the wall?
I'll slightly adjust you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh my god. This happens way too
around.
often.
Okay. Deli, not Deli. Never mind. That it for Miroslav and Muninn?
Yes.
Okay, Anghel.
All right. So let's go once. Oh, there's another wall. Does this make sense?
I'll adjust you. Think you're better.
Is there a way to? Oh, yeah, there is a way there, right?
Actually, I think you would be here. Yeah, You're squeezing through in between 2 buildings. Urban planning is not a thing, but yeah.
2. 3.
What happened to you? Says the woman, pointing at your eye, as you bump almost into her.
Anghel kind of self-consciously tries to cover it up, even though he can't really. And he shrugs, as he always does.
I'll roll her clever, which isn't very high necessarily. Did your master beat you too? I have something for the pain if you need it. About you're not in pain, but
yeah,
she offers nevertheless.
You know what? He takes it because maybe he will use it some other time.
All right.
And
I'll just. I'm assuming always Firsty agrees on your behalf.
like he says thanks, kind of like
I'll go.
like gestures like thanks.
I'll go retrieve it. Wait right here as she goes inside her house too.
Oh, I thought she was offering it to him.
She's offering it to you, but she doesn't have it on her person.
Yeah, I see. Okay. And never mind. Like I've got whatever. Fine. I guess Anghel misunderstood himself or something.
She goes. Of course, you feel free to move past if that makes sense, but she goes nevertheless.
Yeah, I think I did my 4 movements. So.
I mean in the future, but yeah. Okay. Always first he says, "This is free too, right?"
To take it from her, he means?
Do you ask him that?
I guess.
Yeah, like the other lady offered for helping her with the firewood. Well, not offered, more like asked if that's what I want.
Oh. I think so. I don't know.
I hope it's not the case. As in, I hope that's not what's expected. I mean,
That it will cost.
nods.
Yeah. I hope so too.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Back in the markets, yeah, people are just looking everywhere for a carriage driver and a hooded person that smells of rot. As I go and shuffle NPCs around, soldier as well. This one gets away from you. Yeah. The vendor you're talking to, Miroslav, wonders what's all that about? Because he's not been in the loop about people looking for carriage drivers and all that.
Miroslav is just like, I have no fucking clue. But I might go check out what the fuck's going on.
You didn't steal anything, did you? Another
I
racist
didn't.
joke above board.
Yeah.
All right, here's your honey and the knife. Don't stab anyone with it.
And some fruit.
And the fruit. Don't stab anyone with it. Another racist
This
joke.
guy.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miroslav would ignore the last part and just take his stuff and go.
Okay. It is your turns. You have your movement. Muninn, you with your positioning, you sort of realize that wherever you go, you have now sort of surrounded yourself with people looking for you.
Okay. That's Muninn doesn't mind, but like I said before, I'd rather not get captured by them. I'd rather figure out who the hell is in charge around here first. Anyway, so they're gonna keep up this act, I think. Not very Oracle-like, I don't think. But I don't know, maybe it is. It's kind of like a clever... Well, not clever, but it is a solution.
Yeah.
1, 2...
Since I can't see Muninn anymore, did they continue walking in the direction that we wanted to go, or did they change the direction?
You don't know.
Yeah, okay. So I will continue going into the direction that we decided on.
Okay. Did you decide on a direction?
I mean, true, we only decided on a direction towards the market. Where do I want to go? I would look around whether I can see Anghel anywhere and would just go through the market, I guess.
Give me a careful to see if you spot any clues of where Anghel may be.
1.
It's an increasingly densely packed market.
Yeah.
Basil, who's behind you, Muninn, asks, "Where are you going?"
To I gotta find him in a fake trunk. Gotta find Anghel. Gotta find where he's gone. I don't know where the hell he's gone.
You're leaving. If Anghel's in the market, you're just about to leave the market.
Am I still in the?
You're on the edge of it. The market,
Yeah,
I mean.
but then, so the thing is outside the market, the dead zone.
Around here.
Sorry, I didn't get that bit because I was zoomed all the way in. Oh, around there. Thank you. Muninn says, "I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone." Obviously, Basil's been witnessing all of this, so he knows why Muninn's big drunk.
He grabs you by, or at least tries to grab you by the collar. Do you allow it?
No. Muninn would quickly
Then I'll roll his forceful. How do you oppose it?
I will move out the way before he does it.
Quick then,
like
please.
Yeah. Oh,
He grabs
not quick
you.
enough.
Grabs you and by the collar and says, "Look, for whatever reason, you're important in my father's plans, and I'm responsible for you. I'm not. We have a job to do. If your friend Anghel's not here, we have to head back, I guess." He whispers that because he tries not to gather attention.
Muninn would whisper back. No one is. Muninn would whisper back. I know what I'm doing, so stop trying to make a scene and let's go.
Will you head back? He says, trying to stay, to not cause a scene again.
I will not head back until Anghel is found.
Do you even know where he is?
I have a good clue. Akesius guides me.
For fuck's sake, he lets go of your collar.
If you don't want, Muninn would say, if you don't want to follow me, then I will meet you later.
I have to. I'm responsible for you.
Well, then stop. So then Muninn would say, well, then stop trying to stop me. I refrain from saying that because that sounds silly. Stop trying to stop me. Stop hindering me. And let's go.
Are you two taking a crap or something? Says the soldier. That's right next to you guys.
Muninn would shout, "This guy's taking a crap," in a fake trunk. And then they would stumble.
The woman that's next to you moves further away. It's the same one that you convinced that you're not the one she's looking for.
Okay. So again, Muninn would reassume this drunken, and they would keep going. I don't think I moved yet, have I? Or have I?
You've
I feel
moved
like I might.
a tiny little bit, 1 or 2 steps at most.
Okay, so I've got 5 more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 1.
Oh God, where have you been robbing? A grave? Says the soldier.
Oh.
The woman that you also is close to you. It's a different one. Says this one smells like the one the nun told us to look for. They're not wearing a hood though.
Muninn would say again, feigning drunkenness, someone's looking for me. Who's looking for me? Are you looking for me?
Give me a sneaky.
You're okay. Oh, I don't know if I actually pressed it or not.
It is not showing up on my end.
Okay, I don't think I did. I did click the area, but obviously it didn't register.
Okay. So a 1 is you're able to do the thing of either succeed at a negative cost or fail with the woman, but you do not beat the soldier who rolled a 2.
Shit.
And you're out of fate points.
Yeah, so there's nothing I can do.
I mean, you
Other
can
than
compel yourself.
Yeah. Other than doing that.
We love doing that.
Yeah. Could I? Shit! I don't know. I don't know what to do. Could I compare myself to? I'm so drunk that.
Did I
I
get
don't know.
drunk for real?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No, but you need to
Yeah,
define an approach for it.
an aspect. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
An
good
aspect,
point.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Never-
How about? Shit. How about? I don't know. I don't think I have anything that really works in a pinch too, because I don't want to spend too much time thinking about this.
I mean, I can do my part while you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We could.
Yeah.
So,
Could we do that? Yeah.
I mean, we have the same turn, I guess.
Yeah. Go for it then. Go for it.
So,
yeah.
Miroslav would hide the pot of honey in one of his bags and put like the knife to his other utensils and just carry like the fruits visible. And yeah, would like I already went like 2 spaces, like 3, 4.
The person that's
maybe like 4.
Yeah, the person that's next to you says, "Hey, if a slave, if you see a carriage driver or a hooded person smelling of rot, talk to the nun. She's looking for them."
Where do I find where's the nun that's looking for them?
Around here somewhere.
Okay.
Sorry.
But yeah, he would like, yeah, I will tell her if I see someone like that.
What's a carriage driver even look like anyway?
I don't know. That's what I wanted to ask right now.
Shrugs.
But yeah,
I guess you'll know him when she sees him.
I guess. And yeah, would continue walking. Is here like a space between?
Yep.
Okay. Wait, I was at like 4, I think 5. 6.
Did you see a carriage driver? Says the slave that you're next to.
On the market? No.
Right. Sorry.
6.
You're having a much easier time
7.
than me.
You see Muninn. I think you would see Muninn and Basil arguing briefly. And Muninn in this impasse with the soldier.
Miroslav would like stay close but not interact with them while they're talking to the soldier. But like also not hide from the 2 of them. But yeah, they see Miroslav carrying like a few fruits in his arms.
Oh, this is a small detail, but Muninn would see it. I don't know how much attention they're paying. Dely, do you see this token right here?
The one that, yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, the one that looks like a statue.
Okay, that's what I was going to say, but yeah.
Yeah, with your real eyes, it looks like a statue. With your spectral sight, for lack of a better term, it looks like a human.
Emphasis on looks.
With your spectral sight.
Interesting. Oh, so yeah, fair enough. Weird that he looks like a statue, though. Or is that just because of the icon?
No, with your normal eyes, it does look like a statue.
Yep.
So to
Right.
everyone else, only you with a Cassius sight
Yeah.
see that
Interesting.
it might not be a statue.
Weird. What,
Very
what the
weird.
fuck? What is he up to? By the way, I've thought if now's a good time, I've thought of a compel, just to
Yeah?
wrap that up.
Yeah, we are in the middle of this dice roll. Yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking, as Oracle of Cassius, which is my main aspect, it's kind of playing off of what you said earlier, Teeironor, but I don't think it's as intense. So could I compel myself to? Could I compel myself to, as soon as Muninn sees the nun, or like whoever they deem like is in charge of this operation, like the most, you know what I'm trying to say, the nun woman.
Okay.
They meet. So at the moment they're hiding themselves as like a drunk, but as soon as they lock eyes with like the nun, because like this is the woman that is like the source of this like dead zone like energy. As soon as they realize and see her and realize, like they reveal themselves, and in a really like flashy way, like I am Cassius's oracle.
I see where you're going. I'm down for it. Sure.
Okay, yeah, awesome.
Above board, I have absolutely no idea what the hell your plan is, but sure.
I think, because I'm not trying to be sneaky or nothing, as in me, IRL, I think my plan is to, like, Muninn wouldn't be able to help themselves. Like, that's, like, the nature of the compel. It's like, oh, they wouldn't be able to help themselves. Like, they need to...
No, I get that. I mean in general.
Okay. Fair enough. So, if I +2 that, obviously that'll be a 3.
Yeah, it would be a free. It would be enough to beat those rolls. What are you invoking to give yourself +2?
Oh, Oracle of Cassius.
How does that help with sneaking past these people?
My bad. I thought you meant with the compel. So what am I invoking? Distrusting and secretive. They're being secretive by pretending to be a drunk.
Sure, makes sense. Yeah, with that, the woman I believe said, but weren't they supposed to wear a hood? And the soldier says, "Of course you are, you blind bitch." Ugh. And the soldier tells you to fuck off because you smell. And the woman looks offended but doesn't want to get in a fight with a soldier who's armed, so she walks away.
Yeah. I will walk away too. I don't know. I don't think I have any more movement.
Yeah, unless Miroslav has any more, it will be Angel's turn.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have any more.
Angel.
Alright.
You're currently waiting for this lady to fetch some pain medicine. Well, for lack of a better term.
Right. So we'll just proceed in the meantime. I mean, I don't see where our house is, but
it's this. This is her house.
Hopefully we won't get too far. I don't know.
Oh, we're not waiting. Okay, says always firsty as he follows you.
That's really rude. I don't know what to do. Okay, then I guess we'll wait maybe.
Sure, I guess that would mean you'll expend the rest of your movement for the turn.
Shit. Damn it. Okay. Always thirsty will stay.
Oh, all right. I'll tell her you have more important business, princely business to attend to.
Tell her thanks.
I will.
Okay. And now, this is 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is 3. Can I walk here even though it's half something? Like the next.
What's your question? What's your question? I'm very.
Can I go forward another one even though it's like half?
Yep.
All or something. Okay.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No. I don't think so.
For the NPCs, if you were to look back, you would see out of the corner of your eye, always firstly talking with the woman who offered you medicine.
Okay.
Muninn, the dead zone seems to be here.
Yeah, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
I see that one of you, either Miroslav or Muninn, sees where she's at, but I'm not sure which one.
I don't think it's me.
If you ping again, I might be. Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Is it our?
No, it's NPC's turn. The NPC's turn.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay. There's you cannot see her, but there's a woman over here that says to the person to the slave that just talked to you, Miroslav, "Hey, do you see a carriage driver?" "No, I'm also looking."
Why are they so intent on looking like? Do they know this nun, or just did she? What did she tell them? Okay.
She, well, the flashes that I rolled belong to her, so whatever she said apparently was very convincing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. I clicked on the wrong thing. I think that's more or less it for the NPCs. Miroslav and Muninn.
So your conversation with the soldier is over, right?
Me?
From the soldier's point of view, at the very least, yes.
Okay. I will let you move first. Miroslav will kind of follow you, and because he doesn't want to talk like right next to the soldier that you just made sure knows that we're not the ones they're looking for.
Okay.
Okay, Obi-Wan.
Brilliant. How about this? Actually, I'm going to move first, so let me move this way.
I said get away from me, says the soldier.
The Muninn would grunt back. If I look here, I can sort of see. Is that a dead end? Because it kind of looks like a dead end to me.
There is a stall right here. You can see through it, but it would block your path.
So I got to go this way then.
Which would be basically going through where this woman is at the moment, because she's standing in the narrow alleyway, past the statue person, and then going around. Yeah.
Okay, that's good because, well, it's not great, but it's good because I'm still interested about the statue person. I don't want to waste. I am curious to see if I can go this way and then here, but I don't want to waste movement just to check. So I'm just going to go this way. And the statue person seems interesting. So here's one.
Ugh, says the woman that you bump into. A different one. I think I found a person we're looking for. As she.
Why do people look for me? I don't know what people are looking me for. Like,
Give me your sneaky. Okay, you fool this woman. Get away from me, she says as she gets away from you.
the one that got away. Here? If that's not inside the store.
It's a squeeze, but you're able to go. It's a squeeze, but you can go there. Sorry.
Okay. I think that was my second one. Just then.
Yeah.
You are now next to the statue person.
Muninn would. I'm just writing down how many I've done already because I know I'll forget if not. So, what's his deal? Muninn would look to the statue person who's pretending to be a statue, and they would.
Maybe he's not pretending. Maybe he's stuck there or something. Maybe someone turned him to a statue.
Oh. Wait,
And
that
that was
could
my
be the
first
case.
thought. I don't know.
That could be the case. I was thinking maybe he's pretending because
I
he's
mean, that's
like.
pretty incredible to be able to pretend that way.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be.
Uh,
I don't know either. I was just saying what I thought.
My eyes. Am I allowed to say my eyes glow white?
You are allowed to, but no one would notice.
Okay.
Because Miroslav's behind you.
Mystery solved. And Muninn would be interested. Their eyes would glow white, and then they would lose interest. I will think to Cassius, but obviously I can't say anything, so I'm going to type it. So bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miroslav would, when he is next to Muninn, be like, a nun is looking for us.
Yeah. Muninn would, under their breath. I've already been stopped by a few people. Just keep your head down.
I've
No,
noticed.
I mean,
Yeah, it's very fucking
Has
easy
any-
to notice, says Basil.
Muninn would ask, has anyone given you grief? Has anyone sort of noticed you?
Oh, they asked me if I'd seen a carriage driver. I haven't, if I'm honest.
Right. Okay. Sure. No, I get it. And and then
And a
Muninn
cloaked
would.
person, but also haven't seen that one around.
Yeah, no, me neither. Me neither. Let's get out of here. Let's blow this joint. And then Muninn would what? Wait. Yeah, that's fine. And then one more.
Ugh, says the woman that got away from you. Don't get near me.
I'm going that way, so Muninn would say, I'm going that way, so you better get out of my way.
She does, reluctantly. Oh, wrong one.
Okay.
The other woman that's nearby looks confused at the spectacle. Notices your nose, says, what? Isn't this? She and the other woman says, no, they're not wearing a hood. You moron. You're the moron. And they start arguing.
Muninn would sniff their armpits, like, do I really smell that bad? Knowing full well that they do. And what? There's one more. There's one more.
Ugh, what have you been drinking? Says the guy that's right in front of you.
You should go to the pub over there. It's really good. They got some good stuff.
Give me your sneaky.
Okay. Oh my life.
Ugh, have you been grave robbed? He runs away because he feels the need to vomit.
Okay. Fuck.
He
And then this last one.
Yeah, he vomits because this is a very good roll, I'm gonna give you a reward. He vomits onto the stove, distracting someone else who would be in your path, who runs away, I think.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Thank God for that.
I think Miroslav still has movement, if they want to use it.
Yeah. I still have to. Oops. Up.
Anything else from from the two of you?
No, Miroslav would just say like, I got the fruits that Lady Ophelia wanted me to go get.
The fruit?
Yeah.
Did you say the fruit?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you see that he's holding some fruits in his arms.
Oh. What about the honey?
I never said I was gonna get honey for her. That was just a speculation on.
I think Muninn would laugh, actually.
Everyone's part.
Muninn would laugh. And they would say, right, of course not.
What are the two of you doing, says Basil.
We're doing our best.
Meanwhile, these women are just fighting, apparently. Like these women over here. Per how I established that it goes in the roleplay.
Oh, my life. That would be it from me, I think, and Muninn.
Yeah. Also from me.
Anghel.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Actually, yeah, I guess I moved these around here.
And 4.
I'll slightly adjust you. You're kind of over here. Okay. Yeah, and as you move, you hear the voice always thirsty. I'm coming, my prince. As he rushes after you. He pants out of breath after just that slight couple meters jog. I got this. It's an ointment thingy.
Anghel, I guess, takes it from him.
Yeah, it's an ointment thingy. I don't think it's good to drink, he says.
No, probably not.
You will see that there's an impaled person over here, Anghel.
Oh shit. I'm trying to think. He didn't pass any before, right? This session?
Not this session, but the previous one. Or
Yeah,
one
but
before
I'm
that.
thinking that he didn't notice them right? Was it when he was like...
It was when you
out of
were out of it, yes.
Shit. Then there has to be a reaction to that. I guess he stops. Where is it exactly?
If I slightly... Yeah, this would make it you see better, I think. It is right over here.
Oh, far away. Okay. Like, I mean, not that far. Then he stops. Maybe, and he looks at Always Thirsty and he asks, like, what's that? Wait, would he know? No. Like, did this happen before? Does this happen often that the prince, whatever, does things like that? I mean, would he come across it at any other point?
Give me a careful to like search your memories. It'll be an easy roll because an impalement is memorable.
Yeah.
Let me know
It's a 1. It's a 1.
A 1. Okay, it has not showed up on my end. For 1,
Sorry.
you've heard tales of impalements. Yeah, just showed up on my end. You've heard tales of impalements, like a good old Prince Bogdan the Great from like 200 years ago, or maybe it was 300 years ago. You're not even sure. Yeah, he impaled a lot of people, mostly bad people, from what you were told. So these must be bad people too, I guess. It's the first time you've seen someone get impaled.
Damn. Okay. That sucks. I don't know.
Rebozo.
I mean, yeah, I guess he just like. I mean, if as far as he's concerned, it's like a criminal, then I guess he doesn't have a lot to do about it. Yeah.
Feel free to give me a careful to study the impaled person if you want to. But this previous careful was searching your memories.
Okay, so let's try that. I guess he will do that. Careful.
And the clothes that they're wearing, they remind you of someone you've met on your journeys. If you remember the Ziemi prince that you all abandoned.
Jan, right?
Yeah, Jean. So you realize, yeah, these are Ziemi, probably prisoners of war.
Okay.
Mentioned this before, but this one is still alive, obviously not in a good way.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, there's nothing. Is there anything that he can do?
Give me a clever.
Maybe to kill them so I wouldn't suffer anymore. I don't know. Oh wow! Look at that.
A mercy killing would probably be the best thing you can do. You don't know any medical treatment that can heal this. The best you can hope for is a literal miracle, and you'd have to like find, for instance, the nun to perhaps perform that, and you're not sure it's even feasible, if that makes sense. So a mercy kill probably, but you would realize that would likely attract attention.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Then I guess there's nothing. Then I guess he would just. I mean, okay, he's still kind of far away from it. So just kind of looks at it right now. Appalled, I guess.
You, I forgot to move these. You see some other people gawking at it in the distance. Yeah.
Great.
Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. For NPCs, these women continue fighting to the point that they knock down entire, what's the word? Not tents. Stalls. Thank you, Show&Tell. Yeah, and involve these other people in the fight. It turns into a general brawl, a la Asterix, Obelix, if anyone has seen those movies or comics. Basil says might be a good time to go take advantage of the distraction. This person goes this way. Muninn, the dead zone you quote unquote not see but not see is over here. As for the other NPCs, yeah, they
over here, you said?
Yep. Many of the other NPCs come to gawk at the brawl, pretty much. The soldier that you see, like over here, that you'd expect, oh, law enforcement, they can break it up. They just laugh at the scene, and you think he's joking about placing a bet? You're not sure.
Brilliant.
Miroslav and Muninn. We'll not go for much longer, but I think this will be sort of the last turn, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okie dokie. So I could either go this way or that way.
I mean, if you go this way, you will bump into the brawl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should go this way.
Okay, I'm gonna speed run this.
Again, I have
But not-
absolutely no idea what your guys' goal is, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you do see the back of a nun. And yes, that's where your vision is deadened.
okay. Do I have to do my compel now? Do you think?
Can you remind me, like, of it? Like, specifically, what was your compel?
It was to reveal myself as soon as I see her, but then I think, I'm seeing her, but do I have to be next to her to reveal myself?
I mean, you just have to do it in a flashy way, was what you said.
Yeah? Izvir's right. You're
But
the
yeah, revealing yourself to her would imply that she should be able to see you.
I mean, that said, she's not that far away. A simple
Yeah.
hey can probably get her attention, but that's up to Deli, of course.
I don't think it would be very fair of me not to reveal myself now, because I did say that I did say it's on site. So I guess Muninn would point to Muninn would, like, you know, there'd be, before they were drunk, like fake drunk, and they were like slouching, they were like stumbling. As soon as they see the source of the dead zone, they like straighten their posture. I don't know if I've got the... No, probably not, actually. I was going to say I've not got the spear on me, do I?
You do? Well, you actually... You would. It's... Yeah, I don't think it would have changed any of the, like, roleplay interactions. It would have made bumping into people happen more often, I guess.
Yeah. The reason I ask is not so I can impale her, so please don't worry. I was just wondering, like, the way that Muninn would flashily reveal themselves is that, you know, they straighten their posture, they pull out the spear, and they, like, lift it up in the air, and then they, like, slam the pommel on the floor in the ground and, like, ignite it. And they say, you, like, I've been looking for you.
Okay.
To the nun to try and get her attention.
Give me a flash and tell me what you roll.
Oh, sure. Damn it. I only got a 1.
Okay. You do manage that, successfully scaring the nearby slave, who definitely runs away at this display, but not really anyone else. You don't really attract much attention because there's a brawl in the market going on, except from the nun, who turns and looks at you, says, "You, the two of you, you're the ones I'm looking for," as she marches in your direction.
So you're the one who's been sending these, like, goons after us.
Put down that toy. She indicates your spear. How do you oppose her forceful roll?
Fucking hell. Was that 8 for the
For her forceful, yeah.
Fucking... I really don't know.
She's issuing a command, almost like a banishment spell.
Yeah, because that... I mean, it makes sense that it would be that strong. But Muninn would... Could I... It's not too late to use Divine Intervention? Or would that not really make sense story-wise? Because I don't want, like...
Divine Intervention we'll use to... This is not an attack. This is a... this is a narrative thing.
Sure. In that case... Fuck. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know what I do.
I have no idea
I think
what you're
Muninn
doing
would...
either.
Muninn would... shit. I don't know.
Miroslav looks at you slightly confused about why you're like after trying to not be detected as the person that they're looking for, suddenly you are just very openly showing.
I'm
Who
talking
you
to
are.
you. I'm talking to you too, says the nun, addressing Miroslav.
I guess Muninn would say, oh, it sounds flashy though. I don't mind. I don't mind. Beating an 8 is going to be difficult. So Muninn would say, to combat the role, Muninn would say, I am Acacius's oracle. Like I will not do as you say.
Give me your forceful. Or
Okay.
flashy, your choice.
I think they're both the same, aren't they? Yeah, they are. So I guess forceful makes sense. I'm trying to like counter
Okay.
her in
With
that
a
way.
-1. For -1. As soon as she says, put that toy down, you do. Meekly. You don't want to
Oh.
you feel almost that as if you're not in control of your body. You feel almost in pain. Like there's a part of you that feels uncomfortable around this, very uncomfortable around this woman. But you do put the spear down, turn off its fire if you had. I think you did turn it on, but yeah, you turn it off, and you don't say, "I am the Oracle of Acacius. I will not listen to you," or whatever you said. You say, "Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am."
Oh my god.
With that big of a difference in a roll.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've not dropped the spear. I've just sort of right.
Yeah,
or have I dropped it?
You've put it down on the ground gingerly.
Oh man.
Miroslav would be like, might I ask why you are looking for us?
I know, she approaches you. I know everything about the two of you from Anghel. You're coming with me. We're telling the soldiers everything.
Why?
Ugh. Well, that is who we're looking for. I had a feeling that you had, like, Muninn would be like, what's the word?
It's hard to get
Still
words out.
gingerly. Yeah, and Muninn's like still being gingerly saying like, you know, I had a feeling he was with you. That's why we were looking for you.
No, he's not. He's not important. You two are. And after you tell everything, she looks at you, Muninn. We'll have you burnt as a demon worshipper.
Damn it. What do you need? What do you want from me?
She just
What
told
do,
you.
what do you want me to tell you? Sorry, what?
I thought she just told you that she wants you to tell the soldiers, quote, everything.
What is everything? Like, what do you mean?
Everything.
Oh.
I know about the one who's whispering in your ears. I know about what you did on. She points to the hill of the burnt estate. The two of you will confess everything.
I don't know how much I can say while still being gingerly, but Muninn would say, I don't know what you mean with that. We can't.
Do not
Like,
lie
you
to
guys-
me. And she roll another forceful.
Okay.
How do you defend yourself?
I don't. I think no. I got at least. I would. I guess I would just be persistent. I'd be like, we weren't part of anything. What do you mean? Like,
Give me a
like that
sneaky.
sort of thing.
It's a sneaky defense.
Okay.
Good. Not good enough, but good.
Yeah.
This time you're no longer like feel the need to prostrate yourself at her feet or whatever. But you do feel the need to not lie to her as per the
Okay.
result of her forceful.
Okay. I guess Muninn wouldn't, because this isn't lying. This is just refraining the truth or restraining the truth, whatever. Could Muninn say like, "We're coming with you," or "We want to see Anghel. Like, can you take us to him?"
You will see him in the afterlife, demon worshipper.
He's not. Did you kill him?
Of course not. Who do you think I am?
Well then, you can't kill me because Anghel is with me.
What the fuck is that even supposed to mean above board?
I don't know. It sounded like she had a tinge of like, "Who do you think I am?" It sounded like a tinge of like, "Oh, I like Anghel," but obviously not like that. If you know what I mean. Anghel's like an innocent guy, so that means I'm an innocent guy. That's
I
a
mean,
big stretch. That's a
she just thinks that because of Angel's stunt, he isn't important.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I don't know what to say then.
Sorry, guys.
I guess like Muninn would just be like, "Can you just..."
Grabs you by the arm with the intent of taking you to the soldiers and reaches out, well, at least tries to grab Muninn by the arm, and reaches out to also grab Miroslav by the arm. Oh wow, this is her role to grab your guys' arm.
Fucking hell. I guess it's over for us. Could I...
Miroslav
can you-
is
Sorry.
trying to kind of understand what the fuck is going on with the lady.
Give me a clever, I guess.
Yeah. 4.
Best I can tell you is whatever batshit insane stuff Moon is involved in, she does not like that, and apparently that's like a capital offense or something.
I mean, I don't like what they're involved in either, but yeah, I will not sell them out.
She also pointed at like the burnt down estate and
yeah,
and the part that she wants you to give testimony is, I think, obvious enough.
yeah, no. Miroslav isn't so much worried about his testimony because he did try to not kill anyone. And if he attacked somebody, it was to kind of help his companions. But he is very much worried about what would happen with Muninn's testimony because, well, they seem to have problems with trying to lie now already. So it's like,
Yeah. To combat the role, is it even mathematically possible to combat it?
What's your highest thing? Your highest thing is a 5. So with a 5, if you critically succeed, that would be a 9. So you'd have to compel yourself again to reach a tie.
yeah.
It's not going to happen, man. It's not
And
going to
as for Miroslav, their biggest thing is also 5.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the clever roll is for that you've just done, Miroslav? Or
No, the clever role is to figure out what the hell she wants.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I guess. I mean, I'm not going to combat the role. I don't think. I think it makes sense that Muninn doesn't. The only thing I'd want to make sure is that I pick up my spear, because I don't want to leave it behind. Is that like something I can do or not really? If not, that's okay. But I will miss that thing.
Not at the moment, I don't think so. But
Okay.
the only thing that has happened is that she has grabbed the two of you, or is intending to. I guess there's no opposing that 11 roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Anghel, anything from you before we cap off the session?
I mean, I don't know if I can do anything dramatic now. We'll just continue then.
Yeah, sure.
Blissfully unaware. Sort of. Wait, that was... Yeah. Okay, that's one.
Also, where did we leave Basil?
Two.
Give me a careful, Miroslav. Show&Tell, we can continue with your roll. Yeah, with your turn.
4. Yeah, I guess that's it. Very anticlimactic.
With a 1, you've lost sight of him.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Is this a good spot to cap off today's session?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in a bit of a pickle.
Okay.
A bit.
A bit of what I sort of expected happened in that you guys passed by each other without noticing each other. But I
Cool.
genuinely have no idea, Muninn, why you decided to head into the proverbial mouth of danger. To the proverbial wolf's den, I guess.
Muninn was looking for Anghel. And in their logic, it was like, I don't know if you mean this rhetorically or not, but in their logic, it's like, oh, you know, I'm looking for Anghel. There's a dead zone. He might be in the dead zone.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I guess. I'm not being sarcastic. I was genuinely genuinely confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Thoughts on today's episode, everyone?
It was something.
yeah.
I mean, it was
I love
cool
the
that we had... Yeah, what? Sorry.
No, what were you gonna say?
That it was cool that we had this map. That's kind of... I mean, I always like when we use it. It kind of makes things mysterious.
Yeah, definitely. I love the vision for what was going on, like the whole fog of war thing. I love that. I love that we missed each other. That
I
seems
figured
like
that would
something-
happen too.
Yeah. I love that it happened because it seems like something that would happen. Like, I know that sounds stupid, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like, you know, now, like, if this was like a TV show, that's like probably something that would happen.
Yeah.
So I like that, to be fair.
Above what I don't think all this would have worked like a year ago. You guys, like Izvir has not been with the campaign that long, but we have played on these sorts of maps before. Roll20 has been very buggy in the past, and they've been doing improvements lately. Not lately, but just in general. I think given the amount of impact, like invisible walls on the map, Roll20 would have bugged out like a year ago, for instance.
Well, then, that made it better.
Yeah.
Izvir, you were saying something?
No.
My bad.
It
Go ahead.
just made a noise.
I'm a bit worried that I might actually... Muninn's a bit worried that they actually might die. And I am a little bit too. Because this lady is very strong. Probably unexpectedly... Actually, definitely very unexpectedly so. It makes sense. It makes sense because people who like things of the old faith like have been known to completely disappear. I mean, like just look at like Always Thirsty, for example.
Mhm.
So it makes sense, but it's scary. I think I underestimated her.
She's spiritually strong, not necessarily physically, I guess, for what it's
No,
worth.
yeah.
But Muninn
We
isn't
got
that physically strong either, I guess, unless he uses something.
They could probably use like, but then I've not got my spear, and also I feel like any kind of power from the, I could just use my daggers. I was gonna say any kind of power from the spear that they'd be able to glean from probably wouldn't work because it's like, I mean, it probably wouldn't work. It's counted.
It will be a dice roll. It will be a dice roll. It's not an automatic negation.
Yeah.
She is likely to win because of her just base stats, but it would still not be a guaranteed win.
That makes sense. But yeah.
Okay.
Very cool though.
Just to clarify what the whole always thirsty woman thing was going on. It's just that again she's a slave. Is not used to unconditional help, so she thought, do you want something? Not.
I figured it might be something like that.
Yeah, from me, and always thirsty was very alarmed, like no, we don't want that, right? We don't want that, Prince Charming, right?
Yeah. I mean, at first I was like, what is going on? But then when he asked about the payment, I realized.
Again, they're not used to being helped unconditionally, I guess.
Makes sense.
What else ought we to mention that happened?
Oh.
Go ahead.
The stone guy.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say what it is. I'm sorry.
No, I know, but I know I'm not going to say anything. But what did you guys think of the stone guy?
I was going to ask the same question.
Yeah.
The statue, you mean? I said what I think. And he's trapped there. Yeah. Like we didn't. I mean, I don't think Anghel focused on the statue, but was it someone familiar?
Nope.
Or just a random? Yeah, okay.
I mean, for Miroslav, it would have just been a statue, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, for Anghel too.
And he was kind of preoccupied with being confused why the fuck Muninn is making a spectacle.
Yeah.
After trying to not be discovered.
Since Miroslav passed by it, I guess I will only mention it would have been impressive how lifelike it is, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that maybe he would have like admired that like in passing, but yeah, he was concentrated on different thing.
Yeah, understandable. What else? Yes, there's the foreign-looking woman that you didn't interact with.
Yeah.
Abdul. There's another thing that happened this session.
Yeah, that sucked. I don't know what to do.
Abdul indeed happened.
Happened and was gone.
Yep.
So it never happened. I don't know.
Something like that. What else? I don't think there's much else from me.
I'm glad I finally got the things I got needed for Lady Ophelia.
The fruits, yeah.
Yes, the fruits.
It's around August, so feel free to think of August fruits if you want to make some up. You don't have to answer that question.
Yeah.
What else? Not much from me. Again, I'm genuinely surprised by how often Muninn was almost caught.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, Johnny was surprised by how often we got stuck in walls or something.
Oh no, no,
But-
no! I kind of expected that just because Roll20 can be buggy, so I don't blame that. Okay.
But their drunken play worked really well.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to. I was really there was only that one time where I had to compel myself where it didn't work. And I was like, oh, okay, well. This isn't very I think it's the first maybe I'm lying. I was gonna say it's the first time that I thought to pretend to be drunk. But
yeah, I don't remember it happening before.
yeah, I mean people have
yeah.
accused me of being drunk before.
Yeah. Like when we were in the estate, Miroslav said that you were drunk.
I mean, it's not a
Yeah,
foolproof explanation because you also smell of rot.
Yeah. So that's not good. But yeah, it's something. It's a solution.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, I'll say no more. Okay. Anything else before we wrap up the session?
No, not from my side.
Me neither, I don't think.
All right. Well then, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these people are up to. Apparently, we are going in reverse alphabetical order, meaning I would ask Show&Tell first and foremost to talk about herself and what she's doing. Would you please go ahead, Show&Tell?
Yes, so I'm Show&Tell and I do reactions. I have a few channels on YouTube that you can check out, and also on Patreon.
Yep. The viewers will only see 2 channels on screen. There's actually 3. There's a third one in the description. I'll update the overlay for next time. Sorry about that. Yeah. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. And then, according to the dice, we would have Izvir. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you are doing?
Yeah, I'm Izvir. I am streaming on Twitch under the name of Izvir Goblin. I do mostly art streams, but also have a nearly weekly collab of Anno 1800. And I also play some other games. And yeah, I also have my commissions open. Some of my work has been shown here. Things that I sketched. So yeah.
Yep. Full disclosure, Izvir, when I did everyone's shoutouts last week, I stumbled over, oh god, is it Anno 1400, 1600, 1700?
It's 1800.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. Do check them out. Then, according to the dice, we would have Dely. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you are doing?
Absolutely. Hello everyone, I'm Dely. I'm what's the opposite of a goblin? I'm a mushroom VTuber on twitch.tv. You can find me there maybe in 100 years' time, who knows? But you can also find me on Discord and Blue Sky on the magic link on screen.
Lovely. Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Dely. Dear viewers, was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, which is a lot of fun. I also do a different series set in the Warcraft universe with a different group of people. It was on hiatus for a long while, but it's back. A bit of a restrictive schedule lately, so only an episode every 2 weeks because of stuff happening. But we should be back to weekly schedule soonish. So check that out. Other than that, thank you, as usual, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. Should be back next week unless something happens. If anything happens, I'll let you all know on Blue Sky. I guess on Twitter too, but mainly Blue Sky. And yeah, we will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.